can hear you. Can you hear me?
Yeah, put that right up to your face.
Yeah. It wasn't that second ago.
Test.
Test.
God dang, it's quiet. Test. Got it pegged. Okay, they're getting ready to do the coin flip. Got 1 minute. Well, good evening from Wolverine Field. I'm Cody Beers, and hey, we're ready for some football. I'm joined here by Jason Peterson, and tonight it's the Buffalo Bison, 3-1 on the season. They'll come in and face the Riverton Wolverines, 0-4 on the year. But you know, it's a team, Jason, that has been up and down, and they were kind of on a trajectory to get better.
Mm-hmm.
And now, as the two teams come out to do the coin flip here, Riverton needs to take a step up tonight in its game.
Yeah, they do. I mean, you know, they had three hard-fought 3A East teams that they played. You know, it felt like an eternity that we were on the road. But, you know, it's good to be on the homestand now. It's homecoming week here in Riverton, and I think, you know, Riverton's going to come out. They're going to play hard. They're going to fight hard, and they're going to look for that win tonight.
All right, so the Wolverines, the Buffalo Bison coming up. This is the Bailey Enterprises pregame show. We'll take a break. We'll come back, and we'll get right into it. We've got the Cowboy Report, even though the Wyoming Cowboys are having a bye week this week. We've got the Cowboys Report, and then we'll have the Prep Report, and then we'll hear from Riverton head coach Troy Anderson. This is Wolverine football on KTAK.
Welcome back, Riverton Wolverines, and welcome back, high school football fans. After a long summer, it's great to be back to Fremont County sports. Hi, I'm John with Teton Therapy. At Teton Therapy, getting you back out there is what we're all about. We treat everything from back and shoulder pain to brain injuries and strokes, and we get you back to living pain-free. Live your life without pain. Go to tetontherapypc.com to book your free consultation today.
From the wide open spaces to the canyon near you, Wyoming.com is reaching more homes and businesses than ever before. For more than 25 years, we've aimed to provide the best internet and phone service to meet the needs of our customers all across the great state of Wyoming. Now it's getting even better. Wyoming.com, expanding to an area near you. Wyoming.com, we're out there.
Welcome back to Wolverine Field. Riverton just won the coin flip and deferred. They will go on defense, and they'll be going from our left to our right here as we approach the 7 p.m. kickoff. This is the pregame show, and we've got a lot of things to do, so without a doubt, we'll get right into the Cowboys report. You know, the Wyoming Cowboys are on a bye week this week. They will come back next week, but more importantly, they're 4-0, Jason.
They are. The Wyoming Cowboys are playing really, really well this year.
Here's the Cowboys report. The 4-0 Wyoming Cowboys football team will be able to enjoy their one bye week of the season this coming Saturday before opening Mountain West Conference play on Saturday, October 9th on the road at Air Force. This is Cody Beers with the Wyoming Cowboys report. The Cowboys went into their bye week after posting a 24-22 come-from-behind road win over Connecticut last Saturday. The Wyoming Air Force game is scheduled to kick off at 5 p.m. Mountain Time on Saturday, October 9th, and it will be televised by the CBS Sports Network. Speaking of Pokes, University of Wyoming senior wide receiver Aiden Eberhardt of Loveland, Colorado, has been named one of the semifinalists for the 2021 National Football Foundation William V. Campbell Trophy, which honors the nation's best college scholar athlete each season. Eberhardt is one of 176 semifinalists selected for this year's award from all levels of college football. He earned a 3.31 grade point average as an undergraduate at UW. He earned his bachelor's degree in finance in May 2020 and is currently working on a second degree from UW in communication. Is it that time already? Wow. The Wyoming Cowgirl basketball team officially opened practice Tuesday afternoon inside the arena auditorium, kicking off preseason for the 2021-22 season. The Cowgirls open their season with a pair of exhibition contests to start, as UW will host Colorado Christian on October 29th and Colorado Springs on November 5th, before officially kicking this off November 9th at 11 a.m. against CSU Pueblo. CSU Pueblo, the first regular season game of 2021 and 2022. Wyoming will play 9 non-conference contests this year, including in making a trip down to Denver for the Pioneer Thanksgiving Classic. The non-conference slate features home contests against Wichita State on November 13th and North Dakota State on December 12th, and also includes a trip to Nebraska on December 22nd to close non-conference action. The Cowgirls League opener is December 28th at San Diego State, while the home Mountain West opener is January 3rd as they host Boise State. Wyoming wrestling coach Mark Branch announced the 2021-22 schedule Tuesday morning. The Wyoming Cowboy Wrestling Squad will host 5 events at home, including opening their season with the Cowboy Open. The schedule also features 5 duels against ranked opponents, including 2 top 5 teams. The Cowboys will start their season at home in Laramie by hosting the Cowboy Open on November 27th. A week later, they will travel to Las Vegas. They'll compete in the always very competitive Cliff Keen Invitational. After 2 tournaments, the Cowboys will open their dual slate with a marquee matchup against number 3 ranked Oklahoma State Cowboys. Wyoming will welcome Oklahoma State to Laramie for a matchup that will include multiple All-Americans and numerous NCAA qualifiers. Hey, the winter sports season, not too far away at the University of Wyoming and across Wyoming in our high schools. Hey, this has been the Wyoming Cowboys Report. Go Pokes!
Welcome back to the pregame show. Cody Beers, Jason Peterson, and tonight the Buffalo Bison and Riverton Wolverines get going here as Rob Hammond, the coach of the Bison, is in his 10th season. He sports a 43-41 overall record. Last year's Bison team went 1-6. Riverton won last year 13-6. This game was played October 2nd of 2020. Buffalo won 49-24 in the other previous matchup in recent memory on October 13th, 2017. The Bison are 3-1. They've posted wins over Newcastle in Week 1, 38-0. Week 2, they beat Green River 20-19. In Week 3, they dropped a 49-14 loss to the Cody Bronx. And last week, they would beat the Rawlins Outlaws 48-6. On the other side, Riverton, well, Coach Troy Anderson in his second year, he's 4-10 overall as a Riverton coach. The Riverton Wolverines opened the season 57-10 loss against Cody on September 3rd. They would drop a road decision to Evanston 19-13 on September 10th, to Jackson 28-17 on September 17th, and then to Douglas last week 49-0 during the Bearcats homecoming. And Jason and I were there 3 straight weeks. That was a lot of time in a pickup seat, wasn't it, Jason?
It was a lot of road time.
Riverton has been outscored in its 4 games, 153-40. We've got a lot more to go as we wind toward 20 minutes before game time. Let's take a break. When we come back, we'll go right into the prep report. This is the pregame show brought to you by Bailey Enterprises on KTAK.
The Maven B Series, our elite line of premium optics. Superior low-light performance, tack-sharp edge-to-edge clarity, generous depth of field, silky focus mechanism, built to handle the elements, state-of-the-art technology, and an uncompromising optic.
Ever wonder why so many babies are delivered at Hot Springs Health in Thermopolis? Could it be the exceptional prenatal care offered by our providers? Or our convenient family practice clinics located in Thermopolis, Worland, Basin, Shoshone, and Riverton. Maybe it's our new OB suites with large jetted tub, or maybe it's the place where you know you can find all of this and more.
High Plains Power is a Touchstone Energy cooperative. What does that mean for you as a Rural Electric Association member? It all comes down to 7 principles: open membership, one voice, one vote, member benefits, independence, education, cooperation, and community. To understand how it all works, we're headed back in time. In 1879, electricity was in major cities, but rural areas were out of luck. In 1935, President FDR made it possible for companies to build power lines to unserved areas. By the time we hit 1941, some 400 electric co-ops had been organized to serve rural America, just like High Plains Power. For more information, visit highplainspower.org.
Why should your new floor come from Carpet One? Because we're passionate about the spaces our neighbors call home. We're part of your community, and we're also part of the world's largest cooperative of independently owned and operated flooring stores. So you can be sure you'll get great selection and outstanding value with every installation. Whether it's carpet, hardwood, tile, or luxury vinyl, our experts take the guesswork out of choosing the right floor. We're your local Carpet One Floor and Home, the one store for your perfect floor.
Welcome back, Wolverine Field on a Friday night. Cody Beers, Jason Peterson here with the Bailey Enterprises pregame show. We're going to get right into the prep report. We do have some scores to update you on. After one quarter in Lander, no score between Lander and Douglas. In Class 2A football today, final score Cokeville 46, Thermopolis 12. In Class 1A 9-man was number 2 Pine Bluffs 34 and number 1 Shoshone 25. In that game, the Wranglers Trumpler had 157 yards rushing, including a 73-yard touchdown run. And in Class 1A 6-man today, it was DuBois 69 and Burlington 24. We'll keep getting updates on that Lander game as things go, and you can watch it over on Facebook at 93.1 KFCW, the Wind Rivers Rock Facebook page. This Riverton team, well, they come in 12th in rushing defense. They give up 297 yards a game, 4th in passing defense at 110 yards a game, and they're 11th in total defense. They give up 407 yards a game. That's out of 12 teams in Class 3A. On the other side, offensively, for Buffalo, they average 160 yards rushing per game on 33 carries, 4.9 yards per attempt, and then their passing game, they're averaging 11.5 completions for 163 yards a game, and they're completing 66% of their passes. 323 yards per game on offense and 30 points per game. So let's go to the prep report. This is Riverton football on KTAK.
Hello everyone, this is the Wyoming Prep Report for Friday, October 1st. It's week 5 in Wyoming high school football. In Class 4A, Campbell County at Cheyenne Central, 7 p.m. Cheyenne East at Cheyenne South, 6 p.m. Kelly Walsh at Thunder Basin, 7 p.m. Natrona at Sheridan, 7 p.m. And Rock Springs at Laramie, 6 p.m. In Class 3A, Buffalo at Riverton, 7 p.m. Cody at Evanston, 6 p.m. Douglas at Lander, 6 p.m. Green River at Jackson, 6 p.m. Powell at Star Valley, 5 p.m. And Rollins at Worland, 6 p.m. In Class 2A, Bighorn at Torrington, 5 p.m. Big Piney at Lovell, 7 p.m. Glenrock at Newcastle, 6 p.m. Lyman at Kemmer, 7 p.m. Thermopolis at Cokeville, 1 p.m. And Wheatland at Burns, 7 p.m. In Class 1A 9-man, Lingle at Saratoga, 6 p.m. Riverside at Wind River, 7 p.m. St. Stephen's at Grable has been canceled. Shoshone at Pine Bluffs, 2 p.m. Southeast at Moorcroft, 6 p.m. And Wright at Lusk, 6 p.m. In Class 1A 6-man, Burlington at DuBois, 2 p.m. Encampment at Meeteetse, 3 p.m. Hanna at Midwest, 6 p.m. Hewlett at Guernsey Sunrise, 6 p.m.
KC at Farson, 2 p.m. On Saturday, October 2nd, Class 2A, Pinedale at Mountain View at 1 p.m. Upton Sundance at Tongue River, 6 p.m. And Class 1A 9-man on Saturday, Rocky Mountain at Wyoming Indian, 1:30 p.m. Hey, thanks for listening to the Wyoming Prep Report. This is Cody Beers. Hey, let's play some football.
Central Wyoming College now offers Bachelor of Applied Science degrees in Early Childhood Education and Organizational Management and Leadership, with an emphasis in outdoor education, tribal leadership, or business and entrepreneurial leadership. CWC offers 3 ways to learn: online, virtual, and in person. Learn, grow, lead, and advance at Central Wyoming College. CWC is leading the way with expanded programs in the Bachelor of Applied Science degrees.
Prices are going up all over. Food prices, fuel prices, tires, oils, you name it. But there's one thing that hasn't gone up. WRTA bus lines will still get you where you need to go in Fremont County for the same low price they've always had. Just $1 one way. How can you beat that? See WRTAbuslines.com for the new fall route schedule. Save hundreds of dollars every month and use the WRTA to travel to and from the Riverton Airport. See WRTAbuslines.com for details. And remember, don't drink and drive, wear your seatbelts, and keep all 4 wheels on the road.
In any sport, athletes face the chance of sustaining an injury. According to the Athletic Training Association, 90% of student athletes reported some sort of sports-related injury. What's more, is 54% report playing while injured. For various reasons, sports-related injuries are increasingly leaving our youth at risk of exposure to opioid-based pain medication. Fremont WhenTheGameSlowsDown.com is here to help navigate monitoring medication, social support, and suggestions on what to do when the game slows down. Brought to you by Fremont County Prevention Program.
Hi, this is Tyler Watson, your local State Farm agent. I'm a proud sponsor of Wolverine Athletics and all of our student athletes here in Fremont County. Youth sports are a great way to build future skills that help our kids succeed in life. Teamwork, leadership, time management, and how to perform under pressure can all be learned on the field and in the gym. Good luck to each and every one of the student athletes. Go Big Red!
Tyler Watson State Farm, 618 East Washington Avenue in Riverton. Call 856-4118 or visit insuringriverton.com. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
From one corner of the state to the other, over 82% of Wyomingites wear their seatbelts. And to the 18% who don't, we say, let's buckle up for life, Wyoming.
Welcome back. This is the pregame show. Cody Beers, Jason Peterson here, and we're going to go to the interview with Riverton coach Troy Anderson here on the pregame.
Cody Beers here with Coach Troy Anderson, and hey, it's good to be back home. Got Buffalo coming in tomorrow, and they're a pretty good football team.
They're good. I've watched mostly the one side of the ball, but they obviously their record shows that they put up some good performances. They played. I think the scoreboard probably indicated not kind of as hard as they played Cody. If they can put up an individual rusher that goes for over 100 with the Camino kid. I'm sure the Moon kid from his pedigree is getting better every week. And defensively, they're just solid. You know, they just make you snap the ball and you find out who's going to make the least mistakes. And that's kind of what we experienced last year, and I think we'll experience that again this year. You know, they're not going to beat themselves. You're going to have to go out and want it and take it. And hopefully there's enough emphasis on us with this being a really important game, homecoming. You know, I mean, the game itself's probably lost some emphasis in recent decades, but I think it's still very important to our guys, and I'm thinking they'll show up and show the crowd that it's still important to them.
Well, it was one on the chin last week against Douglas.
Yeah, there's no doubt about that. I talked to John earlier, and I think we're probably the only one that's played everybody that's received votes this year. I think Douglas is probably number 2. I really do. They're tough and they're aggressive. they don't have some of the things that the Cody team has, and they don't have some of the things that Jackson has, but what they do have, they really get a lot of mileage out of, and they're a real aggressive team. I definitely have some notes that I took and learned from it for future encounters with them. So that, and you get your butt kicked, you still learn things. Whether or not you get better at it, and that's the one thing I think we didn't do last week as an entire group, coaches and players both, is we didn't make that next bump. I think we could have said that about every previous week, and we didn't do that last week. And that's not to say that that stuff doesn't happen. It happens in life. It happens in football. But that was definitely an eye-opening moment. I had some talk with some of our young guys afterwards, because I don't think they'd ever experienced anything like that, and that, like, you know, how you look at these things matters. And so, you know, you can look at it as a gift to get better, or you can look at it as like, I'm not this thing or that thing, and be real negative about it. And so hopefully we've chosen to look at it the former, not the latter.
Well, Douglas, they turned everybody loose and rushed every single down, every single play. And that was tough for your line to deal with.
Yeah, very much so. I mean, we started 3 sophomores last week, and I don't know what we'll end up doing this week, but that kind of pressure for a group that is really very inexperienced still. And I'm sure they felt some confidence without number 89 out there, Lucas. Like, they can just go, right? They can do what they want to do with Tanner and you know, Katie bar the door, and see what they end up getting out of them. They got what they wanted, but we also learned too, so that's fair enough.
So you move ahead to this week. You got Buffalo coming in. You know, they're a talented squad. They've proven they can win this year. What do you guys have to do offensively to get things rolling a little bit?
Yeah, I mean, I think first thing is we're working. This conversations we've had this week is our inconsistency with availability from the line front end standpoint and depth is turning into an instance of depth where there's enough guys that have seen the speed of play at the varsity level. They're starting to understand it. They're starting to understand the play schematic as far as blocking, and so we have a little more depth there. That's a big thing. Having 89 back's a big deal. He's coming along farther than you ever could have asked of him as far as what we asked of him, and you get to see him in a few different, to give you a little teaser, in a few different iterations this week than you've normally seen Lucas Engels. So we're pretty excited about that. And we just got to score the ball. I mean, end of the day, we got to score the ball. We got to figure out how to score the ball. They're going to be a run-heavy box. So that probably lends to our strength a little bit. We'll see if they're consistent to that based on what they've shown. But we got to score the ball. That scoring the ball gives, and this is a thing that I've taken note of over the last handful of years, is scoring the ball gives you energy that's not necessarily physical energy, as far as like, oh, I'm tired. It's just this uplifting kind of thing that can iterate across the entire team, and that's what we need to do.
Defensively, Douglas used a lot of speed, and they hit the outside a lot last week. You expect that against Buffalo?
I don't. I think their two-back, the Camino boy, is probably a little bit more off-tackle, north-south kind of kid. I'm going to guess, I mean, I know that family name from my day, from up there. He's probably a pretty compact, strong, stout young man. And I would guess that he's falling forward for yards. And so I think that's the bread and butter. And Ross tells me they like to throw the quick game to the outside, and they like to take some shots when they get a chance. And so I don't know, you know, our defensive backfield's been really good this year, regardless of who's been in, really, because we've had to make some substitutions. But they might get tested a little bit or lulled to sleep, and I think that's the real concern with the defensive backfield. You can't let them get lulled to sleep and get a shot taken on you.
Well, I know Moon, the pedigree there, former Moon quarterbacks. Now you got another one, and he's pretty decent.
Yeah. I think he was a sophomore last year, a junior this year. So I mean, his grasp of the offense, I'm sure, is much more broad and deep. And, I'm sure he has some of his favorites. He's probably playing with some of his classmates more now than he was last year. And so there's those relationships there that are really important. And I think that's allowed for him to be pretty successful. I think he's probably still experiencing growing pains, but I'm certain that if we looked at the film, he's getting better every week.
Guys stayed focused during homecoming week for the most part, you think?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, we had the burning of the R. They've got the movie night tonight. They didn't have anything else. It was weird. I made a faux pas, and they I thought we would have a home volleyball game tonight, and I was going to let them out. We are going to let them off early for team dinner, but there's no home volleyball game to attend, so I guess we'll be able to be a little more focused and kind of relaxed, and then we'll get out early tomorrow and go to the parade. I think it's always nice to go to the parade to see the young people out on the streets and really engaged with our guys, and then we'll come play a couple football games.
How about health-wise? You guys good?
We lost one last week for the season. We lost one of our key linemen, and so that's a big bummer. He was a big key as far as physically and where he was at, and then he was also like the kind of the glue that made everybody else run too. So that one hurts quite a bit.
Who's that?
Jackson.
Okay.
So we lost him. He's going to get seen and get his hand taken care of. It ended up worse than we thought it was. I mean, tough as nails kid, like came off and basically went back on. So like,
yeah, and a great kid.
Yeah.
Plays with a smile on his face.
Yeah, and so that's the big thing. That hurts a lot. But we've got Parker back this week, and so he's going to have to step it up and see what happens. But that's the only one this week.
All right, Coach. Hey, keep smiling. Come talk to me after the game, all right?
Hopefully we'll have a fun discussion after the game.
All right, Coach.
Thanks,
hey,
Cody.
good luck.
Appreciate it. Bye.
Yeah, I'm done.
Your car or truck is an investment. When it needs repairs, you need someone you can trust to do the job right. Take it to Gunner's Automotive. Makes and models of cars and trucks, from oil changes to brakes, tires, and more. Gunner's Automotive, 856-2288. Riverton's Hampton Inn & Suites is proud to sponsor our youth athletics in Fremont County. Fremont County school athletics provide our youth timeless experiences and lessons that can lead to success for life. Setting goals, teamwork, and hard work make young athletes into good citizens.
The choice is yours. Sutherland's Friends of the Family Plus Consumer Credit Card lets you choose from 5% off instantly at the register or special financing on qualifying purchases. That means no forms, no waiting, no rebates. You can choose 5% off instantly with your Sutherland's credit card. Got a big project? Choose special financing. The choice is yours with Sutherland's Friends of the Family Plus Consumer Credit Card. Subject to credit approval. Minimum monthly payment required. See store for details. Only at Sutherland's.
Cody Beers here with Coach Troy Anderson, and hey, it's good to be back home. Got Buffalo coming in tomorrow, and
check. 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 Hello. Oh. Okay, Buffalo ball. Welcome back, and we apologize. We missed the opening kickoff, but this Buffalo team comes out, and their quarterback is Jackson Moon. It'll be 2nd down and 11 for Buffalo on their own 19. Moon in the shotgun. 3 receivers left. Now one in motion, and we're going to get movement on Jackson, so it'll be a penalty on the Buffalo team. 5 yards. And it'll be 2nd down. Now back inside the 15 at the 14-yard line. Moon in the gun, 3 receivers left, 1 receiver right. Camino beside Moon. Camino in the shotgun, he'll throw left side, complete to Blake Bell, and then he will be stormed under at about the 9-yard line for a 5-yard loss. Third down
Looks like, Jason, about 20 yards, just inside the 10-yard line. So 3rd and 20. There's a handoff, Camino up the middle. He's going to be gobbled up in the center of that Riverton defense. And it'll be Braden Vincent on that tackle. So Buffalo facing 4th and 19. About 4th and 20. They'll have to punt it away at their own 10.
Riverton playing good offense on that possession.
Good defense, too.
Yeah.
Eli Patterson on for the punt. It'll go straight up in the air. And Riverton's going to get excellent field position on this play as it's downed at the 36-yard line.
My bad,
so
Cody,
1st and 10. It's all right. 1st and 10 for Riverton. Are we getting better levels now? All right. So Riverton will come out. Starters for Riverton on offense. Lucas Engel back in the game, 6'6", 180-pound senior. Ty Sheets, a 5'8", 150-pound sophomore. And Kate Gabrielson, a 6', 150-pound junior at wide receiver. And the quarterback, Nathan Hutchison. Hutchison in the gun, 4 receiver set. And we're going to get, it looks like movement, but across the middle, incomplete, is Hutchison. 2nd down and 10. That punt ends up going for 25 yards for Buffalo. 2nd and 10 for Riverton at the Buffalo 34. 9:53 to go, first quarter. And it'll be 2 receivers right, 1 receiver left, and Engel lined up in that wingback spot. Hutch. And we're going to get a Riverton penalty on the play, and it looks like false start is going to go on Riverton. So first penalty of the game against Riverton, 2nd and 15. This Buffalo team 3-1 on the season. Defensively, well, they're led in tackles by Eli Patterson. He comes in averaging 11 tackles a game. Blake Bell averages 8.2 tackles a game as Riverton now comes out in the 3 receiver set. Here's Hutch. He'll roll to the right, looking for a receiver downfield. We're going to get a penalty. He'll throw long. Ball is nearly intercepted on the play, and in coverage for the defense, Xander Hewlett on the coverage. He nearly intercepted the ball, and I believe we're going to get a holding call on Riverton. And the flag's down at the Buffalo 45. All right. Rusty, thank you very much. All right. Having trouble getting volume out of our mixer tonight, but it is going to be a holding call. So 10-yard penalty on Riverton. Already 2 penalties for 15 yards. 2nd down now, and about 20. About 25, somewhere in there. They've got to go all the way down to the Buffalo 26, so long way to go. From their own 45, here's Hutch in the gun. 3 receivers set, 1 running back. They'll hand off to Kai Gergen. He'll make his way left way and gain, looks like 3 yards for Gergen on that run. 3rd down, about 22. .9:24 to play first quarter. 3rd and 25 for Riverton at their own 47-yard line. So Hutch gets the play from Riverton head coach Troy Anderson. 3rd and 27 at the 47. Hutch in the gun. 4 receivers set. Look for Lucas Engel on that closest to us on the far right side. Here's Hutch. He looks right and then takes off left. And Hutch works his way through traffic and goes all the way to the 37-yard line. So 11-yard gain for Nathan Hutchison on that scramble. Third and 11, so it ends up going for 15 yards on that gain. 3rd and 11 for the Wolverines. 8:21 and counting here in the first quarter. They're going to set up for a field goal at the 44-yard line. This will be a 54-yard kick by Tanner Johnson. It's down. Johnson's kick, it's going to be a line drive. It's going to be no good, and it'll go into the end zone. So Riverton tries the field goal, misses it at the 7:57 mark. It was a 54-yard attempt, and Tanner's got to get under that ball a little bit more. So Buffalo will take over 1st and 10 at their 20. Not a bad piece of strategy. Try to do something with your big leg from Tanner Johnson.
Mm-hmm. Wonderful night for football, Cody.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
Nice night.
Beautiful out here. October 1st. Leaves turning. It's just beautiful.
It is.
And we're home.
And we're home.
All right, so Jackson Moon out in, and he'll hand off to Camino straight up through the middle. Ben Camino is going to be wrestled down by a host of tacklers, including Nathan Hutchison, Braden Vincent. And it'll be 2nd and 5. So Camino's first carry of the ball game gets him 5 yards. 2nd and 5 at the 25. Moon in the short gun. He'll hand off straight between the tackles to Camino, and he'll be stood up after a 1-yard gain. 3rd down.
Riverton playing really good offense and defense tonight, Cody.
Yeah, Riverton tackle on that play. Chris Topalm in on that one. 3rd and 4. Moon in the gun. He'll drop the pass, look down, and he'll find complete across the middle, Michael Innett. And it'll be a gain of 8 yards and a 1st down for Buffalo. Tackle by Braden Vincent on the play. Buffalo to the line. Moon under center. 2 receivers set. 1 right, 1 left. Here's a pitch to Camino. He'll run right side and be swarmed under by a host of Riverton tacklers that time. Camino out to the 32. Good pursuit by the Riverton defense. Vincent in on that tackle also. Loss of 2 on the play for Buffalo. Here's Moon back in the gun. He'll fake it to Camino, and then Moon will take off around the right side and barely get back to the original line of scrimmage. And so it'll be a gain of 2 on the plane for Jackson Moon. Tackle on that play by Chris Topalm for the Wolverines. 5:30 and counting, no score from Wolverine Field. And Moon out in the shotgun. It's 3rd and 10. He'll take the snap, hand it to Camino right up the middle. And Camino's going to go out near the 40-yard line. He'll be tackled at about the 39. So So that'll be a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll leave Buffalo in a 4th and 5 situation. Punter on, Eli Patterson for the Bison. Back deep for Riverton, Ty Sheets. Sheets will come under the ball at about the 28-yard line. He'll lose the handle, and it's going to be a Buffalo recovery on the play. And recovering that muffed punt is Marco Glasick for the Buffalo Bison. So that one hurts, as now Buffalo with the ball 1st and 10 on the 29 of Riverton. At the 4:37 mark, that muffed punt. So Moon right back in there. Under center. He'll fade to pass. Throw it downfield. Wide open. Touchdown. Bison on the play. That's Blake Bell from 29 yards out. Touchdown for the Buffalo Bison on the play. So 29-yard touchdown pass. Blake Bell from Jackson Moon. And it's 6-0 with 4:30 to play in the first quarter. On for the PAT will be Xander Hewlett for Buffalo. His kick is good. 7-0 Buffalo. We'll be back after a break. This is Wolverine Football on KTAK.
Bailey's Enterprises is a proud sponsor of Riverton Wolverines football. For over 50 years, Bailey's has become the name you can trust. With Pit Stop Travel Centers, you can fuel up and stock up on trip snacks at locations all over Fremont County. You can also put your trust in Bailey Tire and Auto for service and to keep handy for those times when your luck runs out on the road. Refresh at the Speedway Cafe with a dine-in meal or a round of carry-out with a variety of specials to keep you going. Go with Bailey, go Wolverines.
Right there happening.
A lot of action on that. Muffed punt by Riverton unfortunately gave Buffalo the short field, and they would strike on the first play. 29-yard touchdown pass from Jackson Moon to Blake Bell. And this Bell character, he's a good player for this Buffalo team. And, of course, the Moon legacy goes way back in football in Buffalo, and that was a good pass and a good score for the Buffalo Bison. So 7-0, 4:30 to play in the first quarter, and the kickoff heads down toward Riverton receivers. And coming out over the 30-yard line is going to be the Riverton returner, and I did not get his number on the play. I believe that's going to be number 6 on the return for Riverton. Be Damian Ecker, I believe. So 1st and 10 for Riverton at the 31-yard line. Riverton, 4 receivers set. There you go. 4:22 of the first quarter. Hutchison in the gun. He'll hand on the end around play to Ty Sheets, and he'll be brought down after a gain of about 3 yards on the play. It'll be at the 34, so gain of 3 for Ty Sheets. Second and 7 for the Wolverines. 3:54 to play in the first quarter. Three receivers set. Haven't seen really much out of Lucas Engel yet. Back in after missing last week. There's Hutch on the rollout, and he's going to be chased down, but he finds a way to get away from it and then runs out of bounds. And that's a big loss for Riverton as Hutchison goes out on the 27-yard line. That will be a loss on the play. 8-yard loss for Hutchison on that.
He got away from that one tackle, but had nowhere to go.
He really didn't. He didn't have too many places to pass it either. It was good coverage downfield by the Bison. 3rd and 14 at the 27. 3:29 to play, first quarter. Hutch in the gun, 4 receivers set, 1 running back, and we're going to get a delay of game now. Penalty on Riverton. So 5 more yards backs up Riverton. And now 3rd and 19, and so far Riverton going backwards in this game. That's 3 penalties for 20 yards. Hutch back out in the gun, 4 receivers set. 3rd and 19 at the 22. Hutch, he'll fire left side, and it'll go off Tanner Johnson's hands and out of bounds. So Riverton will have to punt on the play. And I'm dropping stuff. Thank you.
It's all right, I got it, Cody.
Tanner Johnson will go back to punt. I don't want to scratch my new glasses. Johnson receives the kick and a big punt. Big high one for Tanner Johnson. It's going to hit on the 17-yard line, and it's going to go all the way in the end zone. That's going to go as a 78-yard punt. Wow. It'll end up as a 58-yard net, but what a punt on that play. 78-yard punt, 58-yard net. So 1st and 10 for Buffalo. Jackson Moon under center. Receiver right, receiver left. Camino dots the I. They'll hand off to the fullback, straight up the middle. And that'll be Chris Topalm meeting the big fullback in the lane. That was Charlie Wonka on that run. They're going to give him a gain of 2 on the play. 2nd and 8. Nothing fancy from Buffalo. They like to run between the tackles. Moon under center. He'll pitch left side to Camino. And Camino is going to work his way downfield a little bit. And in on that tackle, Lucas Engel. Also Cade Gabrielson on that tackle for the Wolverines. So no gain for Camino on the play. 3rd and 8.
Buffalo
and now they're going to say holding on Buffalo. So we'll see if they move them back. And they will. So that play does not count. So the first or second penalty of the game on Buffalo. 2 penalties for 15 yards. And Jackson Moon now in the gun. 3rd and 17 at 13. He's on the run. He'll flip it out to Wonka. And Wonka will run out of bounds right at the 20-yard line. And so that'll be a gain of 7 on the play. And it'll be 4th down for Buffalo. Wonka gets his first reception. 4th and 10, or 3rd and 10, excuse me, after that holding call. Moon, it's going to be a straight quarterback sneak, and he'll be wrestled down on the play by Chris Topalm after a gain of 1 yard. So 4th and 9 for Buffalo. And Eli Patterson will step back to punt for the Buffalo Bison. Back deep for Riverton, Ty Sheets. And it's going to be a short punt. It'll bounce inside the 50 and be downed at about the 47-yard line. So that'll go as a 31-yard punt on the play. So Riverton football as this first quarter now with 1:46 and counting. 7-0 lead for the Buffalo Bison. And Nathan Hutchison back out in the gun. He'll have a 3-receiver set. Lucas Engel lining up at that inside spot. It'll be Kai Gergen. And Gergen got back to the line of scrimmage, maybe gained a half yard on that play.
Buffalo had that one read all the way.
Yes, they did. We'll give them 1. 2nd and 10 at the 48. 2nd and 9, a long 9, let's say. Beautiful night at Wolverine Field, and
it really is.
We're glad to be out here. Riverton's offense back out, 4-receiver set. Pretty consistently the set all year. Here's a handoff right side to Gergen. He'll break 1 tackle and then go down after a 3-yard gain or a 2-yard gain on the play. "45 seconds and counting in this first quarter. Now we're inside 40. As for Riverton, it will be 3rd and 7 at the 49. Hutch in the gun. He'll take off, quarterback sneak, and he'll be gobbled up on the play. And he'll lose a yard. Have just great pursuit by Buffalo. And he'll be stopped after a loss of 1 at the 50-yard line. A 4th down as the first quarter going to drain away. And we'll see what happens after the break. This is Wolverine football trailing 7-0 after 1 quarter.
Lehman Studios is a proud supporter of Fremont County Athletics. Lehman Studios offers sports cards, mugs, statuettes, plus several photo package options. Visit us today at 210 West Main in Riverton. Lehman Studios, 856-3941.
When repairs are complete after a collision, you expect your car, SUV, or truck to look like new. That's the service you'll receive at Stork Auto Body in Riverton. Professionalism and meticulous attention to detail. You can depend on Stork Auto Body, 841 Miniweb Avenue, Riverton.
Riverton Vision Center offers comprehensive eye health exams, highly trained staff, and a large selection of fashion eyewear and sunglasses. Dr. Ballard, Dr. Hinkle, and Dr. Frazier offer over 70 years of experience. Call Riverton Vision Center at 856-9451 to schedule an appointment today.
Welcome back as we get ready for the second quarter play. For Riverton, it will be 4th and 8 at the 50. And Buffalo defense has done a nice job. No first down so far for the Wolverines as Tanner Johnson will step back to punt it away. He's just coming off a 78-yard punt, and that was impressive. So Johnson back deep for Buffalo. And that punt going to go out of bounds at about the 25-yard line. So 25-yard punt for Tanner Johnson. Did not get all of that one on the play, but it'll be 1st and 10 for Jackson.
You know, I've noticed, Cody, both teams have some pretty good kicking teams.
They do. They punt the ball well, and of course Johnson, he's a weapon in his own right. So 1st and 10 for the Bison. 11:51 to play first half. Moon in the gun. 3 receivers set. He'll fade right, and we're going to get a holding call, I believe, on Buffalo as Moon able to get out and take the ball to the 27-yard line.
I think Riverton held them a little too long.
I think this holding call is going to go against Buffalo, and it does. So
Yep.
Riverton going to move them back. That'll be the second straight holding penalty on the Bison. 3 penalties for 25 yards on Buffalo, and this will take them all the way back inside the 10. Now right at the 10. They've got to go out to the 36, so first down and 25. Here's Moon. He'll fade to pass, throw it downfield, and it's going to be intercepted by Nathan Hutchison. Interception as he catches it and runs out of bounds at the 23-yard line. 1st and 10 Wolverines. So interception. Riverton football. 11:36 to play in this second quarter. And a turnover. We'll see if the Wolverines can take advantage. 1st and 10 at the 23. 4 receivers set. Hutch in the gun. Kai Gergen off his right shoulder. Hutch, he'll take off up the middle and be gobbled up on the play by 4 Bison defenders on the play. And that Keaton Boyce, got a hold of him first. So no gain. 2nd down and 10. I guess it was a loss of 1. So 2nd and 11 for Riverton. Riverton with 15 yards offense so far in this game and no first downs. 2nd and 11. 10:57 to play in the second quarter. Hutchison in the gun. He'll hand it right side to Dominic Payne. He'll work his way through traffic and be wrestled down on the play by Mark Glassick. And I believe that'll be a gain of about a gain of 4. We'll give Payne on that play. 3rd and 6 for the Wolverines. Hutch in the gun. 4 receivers set. Payne in the backfield. And now we're going to get a timeout called by Riverton. 10-12 to play, first half. We'll go with it. It's 7-0 Buffalo on the Wild Today scoreboard.
Wyoming has locations across Fremont County ready to serve you at DuBois Medical Clinic, Riverton Community Health, and Lander Community Health Pediatrics. We accept all forms of insurance, including Medicaid and Medicare. Are you struggling to get medical care? Ask for their sliding fee scale. From family medicine to pediatrics, community health centers are here to serve you. Call 307-463-7160 or visit chccw.org to schedule your appointment.
Welcome back, Riverton Wolverines, and welcome back, high school football fans. After a long summer, it's great to be back to Fremont County sports. Hi, I'm John with Teton Therapy. At Teton Therapy, getting you back out there is what we're all about. We treat everything from back and shoulder pain to brain injuries and strokes, and we get you back to living pain-free. Live your life without pain. Go to tetontherapypc.com to book your free consultation today.
Welcome back, Wolverine Field. 3rd and 8 at the 20 for the Wolverines. Hutch in the gun. 4 receivers set. They'll try to look down the middle. Now he's under duress of a rushing attack. They'll try to throw right side, and it'll go Incomplete. It looked like he threw the ball out of bounds, looking for Cade Gabrielson on the play. And they threw a flag. Yeah, we got a flag. So we'll see what the call is. Riverton may have been able to take advantage of something there. No signal yet. Referees talking it over with the Buffalo coach. I believe this one goes against Riverton, possibly. Nope, it's going to go on Buffalo. Pass interference. And it'll be a first down for the Wolverines down to the 10-yard line. So big penalty on the play. Buffalo whistled for that 15-yarder. First and goal for Riverton on the 10. Here's Hutch, he'll hand left side. And Dominic Payne gonna go inside the goal line and touchdown. Dominic Payne took about 3 hits and scored. 10-yard touchdown for the Wolverines at the 9:56 mark of the first quarter. Riverton scores. So Wolverines now on to attempt the extra point and see if they can tie this one up after that 10-yard Dominic Payne touchdown run. Tanner Johnson on for the PAT. The hold is down, the kick is up. It's good, we're all tied up, 7 apiece on the scoreboard. This is Wolverine football on KTAK.
From the wide open spaces to the canyon near you, Wyoming.com is reaching more homes and businesses than ever before. For more than 25 years, we've aimed to provide the best internet and phone service to meet the needs of our customers all across the great state of Wyoming. Now it's getting even better. Wyoming.com, expanding to an area near you. Wyoming.com. We're out there.
The Maven B Series, our elite line of premium optics. Superior low-light performance, tack-sharp edge-to-edge clarity, generous depth of field, silky focus mechanism, built handled elements, state-of-the-art technology, and an uncompromising optic.
Ever wonder why so many babies are delivered at Hot Springs Health in Thermopolis? Could it be the exceptional prenatal care offered by our providers? Or our convenient family practice clinics located in Thermopolis, Worland, Basin, Shoshone, and Riverton. Maybe it's our new OB suites with large jetted tub, or maybe it's the place where you know you can find all of this and more.
Welcome back, Wolverine Field, and a 15-yard penalty goes against the Bison, so Riverton going to kick off from Buffalo's 45-yard line. 7-7 ball game. Penalties stacking up against this Buffalo team, Jason, and that's 5 penalties now on the Bison for 55 yards here in the first half.
Yeah, we really didn't see what that penalty was, but
I guess an unsportsmanlike conduct down after that extra point. So Tanner Johnson will tee it up. A couple receivers back for the Bison. And it's going to be an onside kick. Don't you want to fall on it? It did not go 10 yards.
No, it didn't.
No, it did not go 10 yards. So that's going to go to Buffalo right at that spot. They tried the fancy thing, and it didn't work.
I think it
gadget
went
play.
Like 5 yards maybe.
Yeah, they kicked at the 45-yard line. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
It did not go 10, so it'll be 1st and 10 for the Bison. And we'll see where they place the ball. Sticks are at the 38-yard line. And it'll be right there between the 38 and 39-yard line where it got touched. Riverton came out, tried the onside kick, and they had a little momentum, and they wanted to stay with it. So 1st and 10 for the Buffalo Bison. Excellent field position with 9:56 to play first half. Moon in the gun. 3 receivers set. He'll hand off to Camino, and he can go nowhere on the play. Gobbled up in the backfield by Xavier Garcia. That'll go as a loss of 4 yards on the play for Bryce Camino, or Ben Camino, excuse me. Camino now 6 carries for 10 yards. 2nd and 14. Moon will fade to pass. He'll throw deep down the middle, and it's going to be picked off by the Wolverines. Cade Gabrielson with that interception at the 32-yard line. So 1st and 10, Riverton on the play. Cade Gabrielson on that interception. That was just outstanding defense. 9:15 to play in this second quarter. 7-7 ball game. Riverton with back-to-back turnovers. First an interception by Nathan Hutchison, now one by Cade Gabrielson. And Riverton with some momentum.
Looks like they got a little bit of spark in them tonight, Cody.
Yeah, shoulders aren't drooping, are they?
No.
1st and 10 for Riverton. 3 receivers set. Hutch in the gun. Ball will bounce to Hutch, and he'll take off around the right side, bust a couple tackles, and gain 12 yards on the run. 1st down, Riverton. Nice run by Nathan Hutchison. Riverton now with 41 yards rushing. Hutchison 5 carries and 17 yards. So 1st and 10 at the 44. Hutchison in the gun. 3 receivers set. They'll hand to Gergen, left side. Gergen, he'll gain right at 3 yards on the play. He'll be stopped at the 47-yard line. So Gergen now 4 carries for 10 yards. Riverton still has not completed a pass in this game. Hutchison 0 for 1. 2nd down and 7 at the 47. 8:14 to play. We're all tied up 7 apiece on the Wild Today scoreboard. Here's Hutch in the gun. 3 receivers set. He'll hand to Gergen right side, and he'll be swallowed up in the backfield for a loss of nearly 3. And that tackle that time was in the backfield. Keegan Money, defensive end for this team. And it'll be 3rd and 9. So Gergen gains 3 and then loses 3 after he gets swallowed up in the backfield. 3rd and 9 at Riverton's 45. Hutch in the gun. Gergen off his left shoulder. 3 receivers set. He'll fade to pass. It's going to be a screen on the play to Lucas Engel, and he'll gain 2 yards on that screen. That'll be 4th down. So that'll be Riverton's first completed pass of the game with 7:04 to play in the first half. And the first catch of the game for Lucas Engel. And Riverton now will punt it away. So 4th and 8 at the 46. Back deep for Buffalo is Michael Innett. Innett, a 5'9", 150-pound junior. From the 46, the snap, or there's a bounce off that hike, and Innett comes up with the ball. Innett across the 20, he'll break inside and be wrestled down. There's a yellow flag on the play, he'll be tackled at about the 28-yard line. So that long snap bounced again, and we're going to get another penalty, I believe, on the Buffalo Bison. Waiting for the indication from the official. They're already pacing it off. It'll be a legal block in the back. Bison just having issues here early on. That's a 15-yard penalty. 1st and 10 for the Bison at their own 15. Moon in the gun. He'll hand off left side to a receiver who has a nice carry before getting gobbled up on the play, and a very excited defender for Riverton, Jaden Buchholz.
We have an injured one coming over the sideline.
That run, Dawson Palzer, who gained 8 on the play for the Bison. And Riverton's going to jump off sides on that hard count by Jackson Moon. So that'll be a 1st down after the 5-yard penalty. 4 penalties on Riverton for 24 yards. 25 yards, excuse me.
A lot of penalties in this
the
first
Bison,
half.
well, they've been penalized 6 times for 70 yards. Moon under center. He'll hand off to Camino, and Camino's going to be ate up in the backfield by Chris Topom. They don't have an answer for Riverton's defensive line in this one. That's going to be a loss of 3 on the play for Jackson Moon.
Riverton playing really good defense tonight.
Unofficially in this game, Buffalo with looks like 46 yards, and Riverton with 43. So nobody really turning it on either way. Here's Moon. He'll fake, throw it long, caught by Blake Bell. He's off to the races. Nathan Hutchison going to try to run him down, can't. Touchdown, Buffalo. That's going to go as a 74-yard scoring strike from Jackson Moon to Blake Bell. And we've got a flag about the 26-yard line. We'll see if it's going to come back. Unofficially, a 74-yard touchdown pass from Moon to Blake Bell, and it's going to go on Buffalo, the penalty, and we'll see what's going to happen here. Looks like they're going to get some of the gain, possibly. Riverton going to take the penalty. It's going to be a dead ball personal foul. The touchdown scores, so it'll be a 74-yard scoring strike, and then a 15-yard penalty after the touchdown pass. So it's 13-7, and now Buffalo will line up for the PAT. Xander Hewlett on for the kick. Moon will have the hold. And the kick is good. So with 4:37 to play, first half, Buffalo takes a 14-7 lead. We're back after a break on KTAK.
High Plains Power is a Touchstone Energy Cooperative. What does that mean for you as a Rural Electric Association member? It all comes down to 7 principles: open membership, one voice, one vote, member benefits, independence, education, cooperation, and community. To understand how it all works, we're headed back in time. In 1879, electricity was in major cities, but rural areas were out of luck. In 1935, President FDR made it possible for companies to build power lines to unserved areas. By the time we hit 1941, some 400 electric co-ops had been organized to serve rural America, just like High Plains Power. For more information, visit highplainspower.org.
Well, the story of this one, 2 big plays. 29-yard touchdown pass from Jackson Moon to Blake Bell. And we just saw a 74-yard scoring pass from Moon to Bell. 14-7 ball game, 4:37 to play. So Riverton has forced a pair of turnovers. They've been really unable to move the ball much. 41 yards offense. That 74-yard pass play just upped the Bison total to 113 yards in the first half. And we're going to get a kickoff coming. So 4:37 to play in this first half, 14-7 ball game. We'll try to focus that scoreboard camera at halftime. Bison will kick off from their own 25 after that 15-yard penalty. And the kick, it'll go deep. Ty Sheets going to take it at about the 18-yard line. He's over the 20 now, heading over the 40. He's got some space to the 50 and into Bison territory. Nice return for Ty Sheets. He'll be wrestled out of bounds by Xander Hewlett. And that was a nifty little run.
It was. Gave Wolverines good field position.
Riverton with, well, they've had good field position for much of this game.
They actually have this first half.
First down 10 at the 49-yard line. That was about a 31-yard return for Ty Sheets off of that kickoff, and thanks to the personal foul, this Buffalo team, 85 yards in penalties in the first half. Here's Hutch in the gun. He'll hand to Kai Gergen, and he'll be gobbled up in the backfield for a loss of 6. That tackle by Keegan Money. Daniel Brown, excuse me, on the tackle. 6 foot, 200-pound junior for Buffalo. So loss of 6 for Riverton. Actually, loss of 5 officially. .36 yards rushing for Riverton in this game, and only 2 through the air. Riverton offense just hasn't been able to move the ball. Had that 1 touchdown strike. Here's Hutch in the gun, and we're going to get, I believe, delay of game maybe? Nope, timeout Riverton. So Riverton has to take a quick timeout to avoid the penalty. And the clock is still running. Oh, that's a timeout clock, sorry. We'll be back.
One, because we're passionate about the spaces our neighbors call home. We're part of your community, and we're also part of the world's largest cooperative of independently owned and operated flooring stores. So you can be sure you'll get great selection and outstanding value with every installation. Whether it's carpet, hardwood, tile, or luxury vinyl, our experts take the guesswork out of choosing the right floor. We're your local Carpet One Floor and Home, the one store for your perfect floor.
Central Wyoming College.
Sorry about that. Welcome back. Wolverine Field, 14-7 ball game. And it'll be 2nd and 15 for Riverton after that 5-yard loss. Hutchison in the gun, 4 receivers set. He'll fade to pass. He'll throw it over the middle, complete to Cade Gabrielson. And it's a big gain all the way down to the 32-yard line for Riverton. That'll be a gain of 20 yards on the play to Cade Gabrielson. They're going to say 21 yards to Cade Gabrielson on that pass play. And that's the second completed pass of the first half. First down, Riverton. Nifty move there inside. Cade Gabrielson, nice job. First and 10 now at the 33. Here's Dominic Payne, nowhere to go on the play. And he'll be gobbled up on the play by Keegan Money. Loss of 1, second and 11. Good rush defense for this Buffalo Bison team. 2:47 and counting here in the first half. Second and 11 at the 34. Hutchison in the gun, 4 receivers set. Dominic Payne off his left shoulder. Hutch, he'll throw it long, wide open. Lucas Engel, incomplete, and coverage on that play. I think it went right through his hands, but Xander Hewlett on the coverage.
That was a perfect pass.
Yeah, it was a beautiful pass from Nathan Hutchison. And unfortunately, Lucas Engel unable to pull it in. Third and 11 for the Wolverines. 2:27 to play, first half. So we'll have the halftime show coming up. Not too many stats to talk about, but it'll be a longer halftime since it is Riverton's homecoming. Third and 11 for Hutch. He's in the gun. He'll throw it downfield wide open as Gabrielson, but the ball goes out of bounds at about the 16-yard line. Fourth down for the Wolverines. 2:22 to play in this first half. 14-7 ball game. Wolverines played solid defense tonight.
They have. They're playing with a lot of pride tonight, Cody. They're no shoulders down. They're coming out, and they're playing pretty good tonight.
Two pretty evenly matched ball clubs here on October 1st. We're going to be in Lander next week, and then we'll be home for the final 2 games of the season. Whirland Warriors and the Rollins Outlaws. 4th and 11. Riverton going to go for it. Here's Hutch. He'll fade to pass. He's under duress. He'll take off around the left side, and he's going to have to fall down at about the 37-yard line.
We got a flag down about the 39.
All right, flag down. I believe that's going to be on Riverton, and Buffalo's going to say, no, we don't want it. It's going to be a holding call on Riverton, and it'll be declined, so it'll be first down for the Bison at their 37. So that drive had a highlight as they had a 21-yard pass play to Cade Gabrielson. And Riverton's first offensive first down of the first half. First and 10 for Buffalo. Moon in the gun. 2 receivers set. They'll hand off again around that left side and gaining a couple yards on the play is going to be Dawson Palzer on that end around play. So they're going to give Palzer 3 yards on the play. He's got 2 carries now for 11 yards. 120 yards offense for Bison. 3 receivers right, 1 left. Moon will throw left, and it's right through the hands of Michael Innett. 3rd and 7 now for the Bison. 1:38 to play first half. 14-7 ball game. Cody Beers, Jason Peterson here. We're home on a Friday night. It's a beautiful night for football.
Really nice weather tonight
here at Wolverine Field. Decent crowd. Moon now going to come out under center. I formation. Receiver right, receiver left, and Riverton is going to jump off sides, I believe. They'll talk it over out on the field. And it's going to be a false start on Buffalo. I'm going to run out of space for this penalties in the first half here on my stat sheet. Is now that's 7 penalties for 90 yards on Buffalo.
A lot of penalties in this first half.
Second down, 12. Moon throws left side. It's going to be a little gadget play as catching the ball was in it, and then he'll pitch it to his running back. And the ball goes out of bounds at the 41. It was almost a hook and ladder play. Did not work. So that'll go as a gain of 5. They'll get the punt away, and it heads down toward Sheets. He's going to let it go, and it's going to come dead about the 12-yard line. That punt is going to be a good one. It's going to be about a 48-yard punt for the Bison. After the roll, first down Wolverines. So Riverton with the football, 1:24 to play first half. And they'll have the ball first and 10 at their own 11. Friday night football here on KTAK. Of course, we're streaming at WYO Today at Facebook and on YouTube. Nathan Hutchison brings his team out. He's in the gun. 4 receivers set, actually 5 receivers in the pattern. Pass left side is going to be complete, and that'll be Braden Motisi on the catch. So Motisi with his first catch. It'll go as a gain of 3 on the play. Hutchison now 3 for 4 for 23 yards, or 26 yards, excuse me. Hutch in the gun. 5 receivers set, 3 left, 2 right. Hutch in the gun, looking for someone to throw it to. Scrambling around, now he'll throw over the middle, and it's going to be intercepted. That pass got away. It was intended for Gabrielson. In it on the catch. He's inside the 20, inside the 10 to the 4, and he'll be tackled on the play, and the tackle for Riverton.
We got a flag down about the 14-yard line.
Okay, flag at the 14, but I don't think that will overturn the... That'll probably go on Buffalo, but the interception goes to Michael Innett with 33 seconds to play. We've got a holding call on Riverton, which will be declined. So it's going to be Buffalo first and 10 at the Riverton 4 with 33 seconds to play in the first half. So another turnover hurts Riverton. Moon under center, hands to the fullback. He'll push forward, and they'll try to pull him into the end zone. And that's Wonka, who's going to be wrestled down by a host of tacklers after a 3-yard gain. We've got a timeout, Buffalo, with 26 seconds to play after that Wonka 3-yard run. It'll be second and goal at about the 1-yard line. We'll take a quick break, be back on KTAK.
Applied science degrees in early childhood education and organizational management and leadership, with an emphasis in outdoor education, tribal leadership, or business and entrepreneurial leadership. CWC offers 3 ways to learn: online, virtual, and in person. Learn, grow, lead, and advance at Central Wyoming College. CWC is leading the way with expanded programs in the Bachelor of Applied Science degrees.
Welcome back. 26.7 seconds to go. Second and about 1 for Buffalo after they intercepted that Nathan Hutchison pass. Moon under center. He'll push his way into the end zone, touchdown. So 1-yard touchdown run for Jackson Moon. And Buffalo now up 20-7, taking advantage of Riverton mistakes. 2 long pass plays and now a interception, and a couple plays later, touchdown. 23.7 seconds to play first half. Here's Hewlett. Comes out. The kick is up. It's good. 21-7 ball game with 23.7 seconds to play in the first half. We'll take a break on KTAK.
Prices are going up all over. Food prices, fuel prices, tires, oils, you name it. But there's one thing that hasn't gone up. WRTA bus lines will still get you where you need to go in Fremont County for the same low price they've always had. Just $1 one way. How can you beat that? See WRTAbuslines.com for the new fall route schedule. Save hundreds of dollars every month and use the WRTA to travel to and from the Riverton Airport. See WRTAbuslines.com for details, and remember, don't drink and drive, wear your seatbelts, and keep all 4 wheels on the road.
In any sport, athletes face the chance of sustaining an injury. According to the Athletic Training Association, 90% of student athletes reported some sort of sports-related injury. What's more is 54% report playing while injured. For various reasons, sports-related injuries are increasingly leaving our youth at risk of exposure to opioid-based pain medication. Fremont WhenTheGameSlowsDown.com is here to help navigate monitoring medication, social support, and suggestions on what to do when the game slows down. Brought to you by Fremont County Prevention Program.
Welcome back. 23.7 seconds to play. 2 big Buffalo plays and then a turnover by Riverton. Translates to a 21-7 game here at Wolverine Field. Kickoff going to be hit along the bottom, picked up by the Wolverines. And it's going to be Kai Gergen, unable to go anywhere. He'll be tackled right at the 35-yard line on the play. So in on that tackle, Keegan Money of Buffalo. 19.9 seconds to play first half, 21-7 ball game. And the Wolverines will come out on offense. Halftime show coming up. We'll come back and get some video of the homecoming royalty. Hutchison in the gun, 4 receivers set for Riverton. He'll throw left side, incomplete, intended for Tanner Johnson. 2nd down 10, as we've got 9.7 seconds now to play in this one. Just an hour into the game, and we're about ready to go to halftime. Unofficially for Buffalo, I've got them for 119 yards through the air and 10 yards on the ground. Hutchison in the gun. He'll roll left side, can't go anywhere. And Riverton now trying to block for him. Hutchison going to keep going back, and he's going to throw the ball out of bounds, incomplete, as coming back for that on the play was Lucas Engel, and that'll take us to halftime. Halftime score, 21-7, the Buffalo Bison by 2 touchdowns. We'll take a break. We'll come back. This is Wolverine football on KTAK.
Hi, this is Tyler Watson, your local State Farm agent. I'm a proud sponsor of Wolverine Athletics and all of our student athletes here in Fremont County. Youth sports are a great way to build future skills that help our kids succeed in life. Teamwork, leadership, time management, and how to perform under pressure can all be learned on the field and in the gym. Good luck to each and every one of the student athletes. Go Big Red!
Tyler Watson State Farm, 618 East Washington Avenue in Riverton. Call 856-4118 or visit insuringriverton.com. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
From one corner of the state to the other, over 82% of Wyomingites wear their seatbelts. And to the 18% who don't, we say, Let's buckle up for life, Wyoming.
Your car or truck is an investment. When it needs repairs, you need someone you can trust to do the job right. Take it to Gunners Automotive. They repair all makes and models of cars and trucks, from oil changes to brakes, tires, and more. Gunners Automotive, 856-2288. Riverton's Hampton Inn & Suites is proud to sponsor our youth athletics in Fremont County. Fremont County school athletics provide our youth timeless experiences and lessons that can lead to success for life. Setting goals, teamwork, and hard work make young athletes into good citizens.
The choice is yours. Sutherland's Friends of the Family Plus Consumer Credit Card lets you choose from 5% off instantly at the register or special financing on qualifying purchases. That means no forms, no waiting, no rebates. You can choose 5% off instantly with your Sutherland's credit card. Got a big project? Choose special financing. The choice is yours with Sutherland's Friends of the Family Plus Consumer Credit Card. Subject to credit approval. Minimum monthly payment required. See store for details. Only at Sutherland's.
Bailey's Enterprises is a proud sponsor of Riverton Wolverines football. For over 50 years, Bailey's has become the name you can trust. With Pit Stop Travel Centers, you can fuel up and stock up on trip snacks at locations all over Fremont County. You can also put your trust in Bailey Tire and Auto for service and to keep handy for those times when your luck runs out on the road. Refresh at the Speedway Cafe with a dine-in meal or a round of carry-out with a variety of specials to keep you going. Go with Bailey, go Wolverines.
Welcome back, halftime show here, and we've got, our scoreboard camera got messed up there, Jason, but we've got Homecoming Royalty coming down. It's okay, I'll fix it. Homecoming Royalty, that's the second attendance. We'll try to get some names here. First attendance now coming down the track. You did good. You got the scoreboard camera back. Riverton Homecoming, they had a bonfire this week. They had a great homecoming parade today. As we are videoing the King and Queen now. So there are your King and Queen of Riverton's homecoming. Hallie Hinkle, the Queen. Homecoming Queen. So those are your homecoming royalty members. For the Riverton High School Wolverines, the looks like we're going to get a presentation performance by the Riverton High School Marching Band coming up. So we'll go with it. We'll take a break. And we'll come back with that marching band presentation. This is Wolverine football halftime, trailing 21-7 to the Buffalo Bison.
Lehman Studios is a proud supporter of Fremont County Athletics. Lehman Studios offers sports cards, mugs, statuettes, plus several photo package options. Visit us today at 210 West Main in Riverton. Lehman Studios, 856-3941.
When repairs are complete after a collision, you expect your car, SUV, or truck to look like new. That's the service you'll receive at Stork Auto Body in Riverton. Professionalism and meticulous attention to detail. You can depend on Stork Auto Body, 841 Miniweb Avenue, Riverton.
Riverton Vision Center offers comprehensive eye health exams, highly trained staff, and a large selection of fashion eyewear and sunglasses. Dr. Ballard, Dr. Hinkle, and Dr. Frazier offer over 70 years of experience. Call Riverton Vision Center at 856-9451 to schedule an appointment today. Community Health Centers of Central Wyoming has locations across Fremont County ready to serve you at Du Bois Medical Clinic, Riverton Community Health, and Lander Community Health Pediatrics. We accept all forms of insurance, including Medicaid and Medicare. Are you struggling to get medical care? Ask for their sliding fee scale. From family medicine to pediatrics, Community Health Centers are here to serve you. Call 307-463-7160 or visit chccw.org to schedule your appointment.
Welcome back. This is the halftime show. About 15 minutes to go in it. 21-7 ball game as the Riverton High School Marching Wolverines enter the stadium. We've got it on video here if you want to watch their halftime presentation. Unofficially in the first half, these are my stats, 3 out of 4 passing for junior quarterback Nathan Hutchison for 26 yards. Riverton was bottled up running the ball. They ended up Hutchison with a 15-yard run and a 12-yard run, and Dominic Payne with the other big run, a 10-yard touchdown run for the Wolverines. Riverton with 26 yards through the air, 38 yards on the ground. Unofficially, 64 yards offense in the first half. For the Buffalo Bison in the first half, 119 yards through the air on 2 big pass plays. Jackson Moon ends up the first half. He was 7. I missed a couple, but I believe he was 7 out of 10 passing the ball for 119 yards and 2 scores. 29-yard touchdown pass to Blake Bell, and then a 74-yard touchdown pass to Blake Bell in that first half. So unofficially 119 yards through the air, 10 yards running for Buffalo. Riverton's defense has done a nice job against the run. So 129 yards officially and 64 yards for Riverton. Those are your unofficial halftime stats. Blake Bell with 2 touchdown catches and Dominic Payne with a touchdown run of 10 yards for the Riverton Wolverines. Riverton marching band going to perform here, and so we're going to wait for sound and then we'll get going. We do have some scores in over in Lander. We've got a 21-6 lead for Douglas after 3 quarters of play. Here it's 21-7 half for Buffalo. Earlier today we did have some other scores in Fremont County football. It was over in Hot Springs County, Cokeville 46, Thermopolis 12 in Class 1A 9-man. It was Pine Bluffs 34 and number 1 Shoshone 25. And in that game, the Wranglers Trumpler had 157 yards rushing, including a 73-yard touchdown run as Shoshone went down at the hands of the Pine Bluffs Hornets, 34-25. In Class 1A 6-man today, it was DuBois 69 and Burlington 24. Marching Wolverines on the field here at Wolverine Field, and we'll see if we get to hear things. I believe they're getting some equipment fitted on one of the band majors, and we'll see how that goes as we look for more scores on Friday night. So we'll get some halftime scores in here, courtesy of Wild Preps. Third quarter score, number 1 Rock Springs 50, Laramie 7. Third quarter score, Cheyenne East is up on Cheyenne South 49-7. Second quarter score, number 2 Sheridan 14, Natrona County 0. It's number 4 Thunder Basin 13 and Kelly Walsh 7. And a second quarter score, Cheyenne Central 7, Campbell County 0. In Class 3A football today, it was Star Valley. They've got a third quarter lead over Powell. It's 29-13. They did have a 99-yard kickoff return for a touchdown as the Riverton Marching Wolverines now starting their performance here at halftime at homecoming. Fourth quarter score, that's number 2 Jackson 40 and Green River 12. Third quarter, Cody 42, Evanston 7. That Evanston came into that game 4-0 on the season. As we said, it was 21-7 after 3. Douglas over Lander. Halftime score, Whirlin 35 and Rollins 7. And this halftime score here is 21-7, Buffalo over Riverton. Final score in Class 2A, it was Cokeville, as I said earlier, 46, Thermopolis 12. Right now in double overtime, it's number 3, Torrington 35, and Bighorn 35. That's a barn burner. Halftime score in Class 2A, Newcastle 12, Glenrock 0. Second quarter score, Lyman 24, Kemmer 0. Second quarter score, Wheatland 6 and Burns 6. And at the half, it's number 4, Lovell 7 and Big Piney 0. In Class 1A 9-man, as we said earlier, Pine Bluffs over Shoshone 34-25. Halftime score, Lingo Fort Laramie 15 and Saratoga 8. At the half, it's Southeast 38, Moorcroft 8. Halftime score, number 3, Lusk 40, Wright 7. First quarter score, well, there's no score in from Riverside and Wind River, so we'll keep following that. And then Grable wins by forfeit over St. Stephen's. Class 1A 6-man, number 4, Farson Eden 40, Casey 24. It was Dubois 69, Burlington 24. Number 3, Encampment 46, and Matitsi 42. That was a shootout as Encampment takes down the number 1 Longhorns. Halftime score, Hewlett 59, Guernsey Sunrise 8. And a final score, Midwest 50, Hannah Elk Mountain 0. That game was called at halftime. Tomorrow in Class 2A football, it's Pinedale at Mountain View, Upton Sundance at Tongue River, and Class 1A 9-man Rocky Mountain at Wyoming Indian. That's a 1:30 p.m. kickoff. Team with an open date this week in 6-man football is Little Snake River. So that is your halftime scoring update brought to you by Wild Preps. Here, we've got about 7.5 minutes of halftime to go. It's a 21-7 ball game. We'll be back. This is Riverton football on KTAK. We're streaming live on Facebook at WYO Today and on Facebook or on YouTube at WYO Today.
Welcome back, Riverton Wolverines, and welcome back, high school football fans. After a long summer, it's great to be back to Fremont County sports. Hi, I'm John with Teton Therapy. At Teton Therapy, getting you back out there is what we're all about. We treat everything from back and shoulder pain to brain injuries and strokes, and we get you back to living pain-free. Live your life without pain. Go to tetontherapypc.com to book your free consultation today.
From the wide open spaces to the canyon near you, Wyoming.com is reaching more homes and businesses than ever before. For more than 25 years, we've aimed to provide the best internet and phone service to meet the needs of our customers all across the great state of Wyoming. Now it's getting even better. Wyoming.com, expanding to an area near you. Wyoming.com. We're out there.
The Maven B Series, our elite line of premium optics. Superior low-light performance, tack-sharp edge-to-edge clarity, generous depth of field, silky focus mechanism, built handled elements, state-of-the-art technology, and an uncompromising optic.
Ever wonder why so many babies are delivered at Hot Springs Health in Thermopolis? Could it be the exceptional prenatal care offered by our providers? Or our convenient family practice clinics located in Thermopolis, Worland, Basin, Shoshone, and Riverton. Maybe it's our new OB suites with large jetted tub, or maybe it's the place where you know you can find all of this and more.
High Plains Power is a Touchstone Energy cooperative. What does that mean for you as a Rural Electric Association member? It all comes down to 7 principles: open membership, one voice, one vote, member benefits, independence, education, cooperation, and community. To understand how it all works, we're headed back in time. In 1879, electricity was in major cities, but rural areas were out of luck. In 1935, President FDR made it possible for companies to build power lines to unserved areas. By the time we hit 1941, some 400 electric co-ops had been organized to serve rural America, just like High Plains Power. For more information, visit highplainspower.org.
Welcome back. The Riverton performance by the Marching Wolverines still underway here at halftime. 21-7 ball game, and Jason, you want to do a little scoring recap of some of the highlights of the first half?
Sure. Well, first quarter, 7:57 mark. It started off with a 57-yard field goal, which was no good. Marco Glasock had a muff punt recovery with 4:35 to go in the first quarter. And then a 29-yard touchdown pass at the 4:30 mark from Munda Bell with the PAT good made it 7-0 first quarter. Second quarter, with 11:36 mark, pass interception by Nate Hutchinson, which was still 7-0. Dominic Payne had a 10-yard run with the 9:56 to go in the second quarter, PAT good, which was 7-7. And then Kate Gabrielson had a pass interception with 9:15 at the 9:15-yard mark. And then a 74-yard touchdown run from Moon to Blake Bell with 4:37 to go, PAT good, made it 21-7. And then 33 seconds to go, Buffalo had an interception from Michael Innit. And then 23 seconds to go, Jackson Mood 1-yard touchdown run with the PAT good, which would be halftime score, 21-7, Cody.
All right, 21-7, and Buffalo taking advantage of opportunities. They had 2 long pass plays, and they had that interception, and then a short run right there at the end of the first half. So Wolverines, well, they probably have a few things they could talk about at halftime to, to improve on. And we'll be back after a break with the keys to the second half. Jason Peterson on the read there, and I'm Cody Beers. This is the halftime show on WYO Today.
Why should your new floor come from Carpet One? Because we're passionate about the spaces our neighbors call home. We're part of your community, and we're also part of the world's largest cooperative of independently owned and operated flooring stores. So you can be sure you'll get great selection and outstanding value with every installation. Whether it's carpet, hardwood, tile, or luxury vinyl, our experts take the guesswork out of choosing the right floor. We're your local Carpet One Floor and Home, the one store for your perfect floor.
Central Wyoming College now offers Bachelor of Applied Science degrees in Early Childhood Education and Organizational Management and Leadership, with an emphasis in outdoor education, tribal leadership, or business and entrepreneurial leadership. CWC offers 3 ways to learn: online, virtual, and in.
Welcome back. We cut short that commercial because they're honoring the Riverton State Champion golf team, who won the 3A State Golf Championship 2 weeks ago in Lander, and Parker Paxton winning his second straight state championship. Outstanding job by the Riverton Wolverine golf team, who are the state champions. And they've got the individual state champion for the second year in a row. So those are your Riverton State champions. As Riverton out on the field, warming up, Buffalo back out, and it looks like we may start on time. So we'll take a break. We'll be back with the second half kickoff. This is Riverton football on KTAK.
Learn, grow, lead, and advance at Central Wyoming College. CWC is leading the way with expanded programs in the Bachelor of Applied Science degrees.
Prices are going up all over. Food prices, fuel prices, tires, oils, you name it. But there's one thing that hasn't gone up. WRTA bus lines will still get you where you need to go in Fremont County for the same low price they've always had. Just $1 one way. How can you beat that? See WRTAbuslines.com for the new fall route schedule. Save hundreds of dollars every month. And use the WRTA to travel to and from the Riverton Airport. See WRTAbuslines.com for details. And remember, don't drink and drive. Wear your seatbelts and keep all 4 wheels on the road.
In any sport, athletes face the chance of sustaining an injury. According to the Athletic Training Association, 90% of student athletes reported some sort of sports-related injury. What's more, is 54% report playing while injured. For various reasons, sports-related injuries are increasingly leaving our youth at risk of exposure to opioid-based pain medication. Fremont WhenTheGameSlowsDown.com is here to help navigate monitoring medication, social support, and suggestions on what to do when the game slows down. Brought to you by Fremont County Prevention Program.
Hi, this is Tyler Watson, your local State Farm agent. I'm a proud sponsor of Wolverine Athletics and all of our student athletes here in Fremont County. Youth sports are a great way to build future skills that help our kids succeed in life. Teamwork, leadership, time management, and how to perform under pressure can all be learned on the field and in the gym. Good luck to each and every one of the student athletes. Go Big Red!
Tyler Watson State Farm, 618 East Washington Avenue in Riverton. Call 856-4118 or visit insuringriverton.com. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Welcome back. This is the halftime show, and we've got about 2 minutes to go, and we're going to talk about keys to the second half. Jason Peterson, Riverton really has struggled moving the ball, and so what do you have for keys to the second half?
I think keys to the second half, Cody, is Riverton needs to, pass the ball a little bit more. They've been rushing it a lot this first half, and I think they need to throw the ball through the air a little bit. They've been going up against a really good Buffalo defense this first half, and a lot of penalties this first half. I think penalty keys to the second half would be fewer penalties, and I think they just need to kind of watch the penalties in the second half.
Riverton has rushed the ball 17 times for 38 yards. Nathan Hutchison unofficially 3 out of 4 for 26 yards in the first half. Let's see. On the other side, Jackson Moon is 7 out of 8 passing for 119 yards. I know that's not exactly right. I'll get that one right here. 10 yards rushing. Riverton's defense has done a decent job rushing the football. Blake Bell, the leading receiver, he is the recipient of 2 touchdown passes from Jackson Moon, 29 yards and 74 yards. So they've got 119 yards through the air, 10 yards on the ground. Riverton on the other side, 26 yards passing, 38 yards on the ground. That's 64 yards. And so 64 yards for Riverton and 129 yards for the Bison. As we get lined up here for the kickoff, Riverton will receive to open the second half. And back for Riverton is going to be Ty Sheets and Dominic Payne. So kicking off the ball for Buffalo will be Caden Boyce, the 6-foot, 185-pound sophomore lineman. 21-7 ball game. We're glad to be here on a Friday night. It's beautiful outside.
57 degrees out. It's nice outside.
Guy that was filming said it was a little chilly upstairs. He joined us at halftime. Here's the kick downfield to Payne. He'll bobble it and then fall down at the 19-yard line, where it'll be 1st and 10 for the Wolverines. 11:57 just underway, third quarter. And it'll be Riverton football. Over in Lander, third quarter score was 21-7 Douglas. Of course, Lander, Riverton will meet up in the annual rivalry game next weekend at Bill Bush Memorial Stadium. 6 o'clock Friday night. Here's Hutchison in the gun. He'll hand left side, and making his way out over the 30-yard line for a gain of 10 and a first down is Dominic Payne. So good run by Payne on first down, and he gets a first down. Dominic Payne now 4 carries for 23 yards. 1st and 10 Riverton at the 30. 4 receivers set for Riverton. Hutch in the gun. He'll fade to pass, throw it right side to Lucas Engel. Engel will try to break a tackle, and he'll gain 9 yards on the play. So get Lucas Engel in the game plan in the second half. And you would think that would be something you'd want to do.
Mm-hmm.
2nd down and a yard for Riverton.
They're doing a good job moving the ball to start this third quarter.
10-yard run, 9-yard pass. 2nd first down of the game. 2nd and 1. Here's Hutch in the gun. He'll fade left side. He's going to be under duress and taken down at the 35-yard line. on the sack. And on the bottom of that stack, on top of Hutchison, was Aiden O'Neill. Boyce also in on that. So that'll go as a loss of 4 for Nathan Hutchison on that scramble play. 3rd and 5. 10:22 to go in the third quarter. Just underway. Cody Beers, Jason Peterson. Saw a nice performance by the Riverton Marching Wolverines at halftime.
We did.
Here's Hutch in the gun. 4 receivers set. He'll throw right side, and it'll be hauled in on a nice tip play by Lucas Engel. It'll go out to the 38-yard line on the play, so it'll be 4th and 2 after that pass play of 3 yards. So Riverton going to line up to punt, and then they'll take a timeout. 9:37 to play in this third quarter. We'll take a break. 21-7, Buffalo Bison lead it.
From one corner of the state to the other, over 82% of Wyomingites wear their seatbelts. And to the 18% who don't, we say, let's buckle up for life, Wyoming.
Your car or truck is an investment. When it needs repairs, you need someone you can trust to do the job right. Take it to Gunners Automotive. They repair all makes and models of cars and trucks, from oil changes to brakes, tires, and more. Gunners Automotive, 856-2288.
Welcome back, Wolverine Field. 21-7 ball game as Riverton took a timeout on 4th down, and it looks like they're going to go for it. Why not?
Looked like before the timeout they might have looked like they probably were going to go for it too.
So 4th and 2 for the Wolverines. This is a big one here at the 38. Hutch in the gun. 3 receivers set. Ty Sheets in motion. Hutch going to go straight up the middle. It's going to be a first down for Riverton as Hutch is going to run over the Buffalo 40 and down to the 37 on the play. That's going to go as a 25-yard run on 4th down for Nathan Hutchison. It took a host of tacklers to bring him down, and that's a first down for the Wolverines. 21-7 ball game, 1st and 10 at the 37. Riverton doing a decent job using Nathan Hutchison's legs in this game to gain some yards. He's got runs of 15, 12, and now 25. 1st and 10 at the Buffalo 37. Hutch will fade to pass. Pass right side, going to go incomplete over the outstretched arms of Lucas Engel. Second and 10 for Riverton. .8:58 to play in this third quarter. 2nd and 10 at the 37. Wolverines actually huddled that time. We don't see that very often from this team.
No, we
3
don't.
receivers set. Hand off to Kai Gergen. He'll get bottled up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain. Pretty tentative on that run as 3-4 Bison stampeding toward him. 3rd and 10 now at the 37. Riverton, 69 yards on the ground, 38 through the air in the ballgame. Hutch in the gun. Standing on his own 43. On the Buffalo 43, excuse me. Hutch will pass over the middle. Incomplete. That pass behind Lucas Engel. And nearly intercepted on the play by Xander Hewlett. So 4th and 10 for the Wolverines. Hutch comes over, talking to Coach Anderson. See what they concoct here. 21-7 ball game. You're 0-4 on the season. Why not go for it? It's exactly what Riverton's going to do. So 4th and 10 at the 37. Hutch in the gun. 4 receivers in the pattern. He'll fade to pass. Hutch going to be sacked at the 50. And just unable to do a thing as coming that time the leading tackler on this team, Eli Patterson.
I think the Buffalo defense had that one read all the way, Cody.
Yeah, there was really nothing that could happen there as Nathan Hutchison lost 10 yards on that. So first down for Buffalo right at midfield after Riverton's drive. Went inside Buffalo territory, but couldn't get any closer than the 40. Here's Moon for Buffalo. In the gun, he'll hand to Camino. And Camino gets stood up right at the 50, no gain. Got Chris Topalm in there. Nice tackle on the play for the senior. Also Jaden Buckholtz, junior lineman, in on that one. No gain. 2nd and 10 for Buffalo. Moon in the gun. Camino off his left shoulder. And then we've got movement. And let's see who moved first. The left tackle for Buffalo or the defensive end for Riverton. And they're going to back Buffalo up. So false start on the Bison. 1st and 15. There'll be 9 penalties now on Buffalo for 95 yards.
I think that's the first one in the second half, isn't it?
It is the first penalty on Buffalo. So 2nd and 15 for the Bison as Moon in the gun. 3 receivers set. He'll fade to pass, throw it across the middle, and it's incomplete. And right through the hands of Dawson Palzer, 5'9" junior for the Buffalo Bison. Moon with those 119 passing yards, and most of them coming on a 29-yard touchdown pass and a 74-yard touchdown pass in the first half. Both of those passes caught by Blake Bell. Outstanding receiver on this team. Bell lines up on the right side. 3 receivers set as Moon under the gun. He'll hand off right side to Camino. And Camino with a nice gain, but he's going to be held short of a first down. It'll be about 9 yards on the play for Ben Camino. But they're 6 short of a first down, so Buffalo going to come on quickly and punt it away with that 2-touchdown lead. Braden Vincent back, also Ty Sheets. And Patterson will kick it away for the Bison. He does that. Sheets going to field it at the 5. Ty over the 10 to the 15, where he'll be tackled at about the 18. So 13-yard return on the play for Ty Sheets, and it'll be Riverton football with 6:39 to play in the third quarter. So after this game, we'll have the Click It or Ticket post-game show. We'll have Coach Troy Anderson joining us here in the booth. He assured me he would come up this week. And we'll talk about the highlights and looking ahead to the Lander game next Friday. Nathan Hutchison out in the gun, 1st and 10 for Riverton. He'll hand to Payne. He'll weave his way through traffic and be tackled at the 25-yard line. So it'll be a gain of 7 on the play for Dominic Payne. Payne, 30 yards on 5 carries tonight. 2nd and 3 for Riverton at the 25. Hutch in the gun. 3 receivers in the pattern. And here's a handoff right side to Payne. He'll cut back and meet the tacklers. First guy on that one's going to be Eli Patterson for Buffalo. So gain of nothing on the play. And it'll be 3rd and 3 for Riverton. .524 and counting. Hutch in the gun. Riverton ball at their own 24 and a half. 3 receivers set. And Hutch will try to hand to Payne and then pulled it back and ran into the middle and gained a half yard or so. And so Riverton going to have to punt that away after the short gain. 4th down for Riverton at their own 25. .442 of the 3rd quarter. Johnson gets the handoff and a beautiful punt. It's going to hit on the 30, go inside the 20, and now all the way to the 10-yard line. That will be a 65-yard punt by Tanner Johnson. Tanner Johnson, 3 punts tonight, averaging 56 yards a kick. Outstanding by the senior. He has the ability to flip the field, Jason.
Yeah, he does. You know, I've noticed on both teams, Cody, both punters have really big kicks.
Well, Tanner's net average was bothered last week by 2 punt returns for touchdowns by Douglas. So 4:18 to go, 3rd quarter. And 1st and 10 for Buffalo at their own 10. Here's Camino. He'll break through. He's over the 20, and he'll be tackled on the play by Cade Gabrielson, but not before he gains 12 yards and a 1st down. So Camino's longest run of the game, 12 yards. He's got 8 carries now for 26 yards. 1st down for Buffalo. 4:04 to go, 3rd quarter. And it's 1st and 10 at the 22. 21-7 lead for the Buffalo Bison. Moon in the gun, 3 receivers set. He'll fake left, come right, and hit Wonka. And Wonka's breaking tackles. He's over the 30, now over the 35. And he'll be wrestled out of bounds at the 37. And that'll go as a 12-yard, actually 17-yard pass play to Wonka. Well-designed play. And Charlie Wonka makes a miss. Just runs right through the tackles. 1st and 10 for Buffalo at their own 37. Moon hands left side to Camino. He'll cut in and gain the 40-yard line. Gain of 3 on the play for Ben Camino. 9 carries now for 29 yards is Kate Gabrielson with another tackle for the Wolverines. 3:18 to play, 3rd quarter. 2-touchdown lead for the Bison. 2nd and 7 at their own 40. There's Moon in the gun. He'll hand off to Caminos, and Camino now is over midfield where he'll get tackled at the 49. It'll go as a gain of 11 for Ben Camino.
That looked like a touchdown saving tackle there.
Boy, he was
he was on the
He was
races.
starting to break out in the open, wasn't he?
Yeah.
10 carries now for 40 yards as Camino puts together runs of 9, 12, 3, and 11 in his last 4 carries. And it'll be 1st and 10 with 2:46 and counting in the third quarter. Can you move that scoreboard camera over to the right just a little bit? There you go. Perfect. 21-7 ball game. Here's a handoff to Camino up the middle. He'll try. He nearly broke it out, but Cade Gabrielson, another big tackle on defense for the Wolverines. That'll go as a gain of 2 for Ben Camino. Good hustle play there by Cade Gabrielson.
Riverton doing good ball control this quarter.
2nd and 8 at the 48. Actually, the Buffalo is,
I'm in
right?
Buffalo, yes. Excuse me.
Moon out in the shotgun. 3 receivers set. Moon will throw right side, complete to Blake Bell. And a short gain for Bell of 2 yards on the play. Kai Gergen in on that tackle for the Wolverines. 3rd and 7 now for Buffalo at the Riverton 47. 3 receivers set, 2 left, 1 right, and Riverton jumps offside. It'll be DeVries jumping offside for the Wolverines. And so that'll move the ball down to the 42-yard line after that 5-yard penalty.
Only the 2nd penalty in this quarter.
Riverton with 5 penalties for 30 yards. Buffalo 9 on the other side for 95. 1:11 and counting, third quarter. Moon in the shotgun. Camino off his right shoulder. And he'll fade to pass. Moon's going to keep it. And he's going to have a 1st down and a big gain all the way down to the 30. That'll be a 12-yard run for Jackson Moon. First down Bison as they're running a lot of clock. One Riverton player struggled to get up. That was Jaden Buckholtz, but he's back up and still in the game. 1st down at the Riverton 30. This has been a clock-eating drive for the Buffalo Bison. Moon in the shotgun. 3 receivers set. And they'll hand it left side on the jet sweep. And inside the 20, almost to the 20-yard line, out at the 21 is going to be Dawson Palzer. And that's going to be a gain of 9 on the play for Palzer. Palzer's had 3 of those plays tonight. And he's gained 20 yards. 2nd and 1 at the 21. 26.4 seconds to play in the third. Here's Moon in the gun. Buffalo's had the ball for a long time, and now we're going to get a false start, I believe, on Buffalo. It's going to be on the right tackle, Brogan Byram. So that'll back him up 5 yards. 10 penalties now, 100 yards on Buffalo. 2nd and 6 at the 26. Moon in the gun. 2 receivers right, 1 receiver left. And he'll just keep the ball and take it up the middle where he'll be wrestled down by a pair of tacklers. Kai Gergen in there. Also for Riverton, Parker DeVries. So 3rd and 7. And it looks like we've got the end of the 3rd quarter coming on. So facing a 3rd and 6 at the 27. Buffalo leads 21-7. We'll be back after a break. 4th quarter coming up on KTAK.
Riverton's Hampton Inn & Suites is proud to sponsor our youth athletics in Fremont County. Fremont County school athletics provide our youth timeless experiences and lessons that can lead to success for life. Setting goals, teamwork, and hard work make young athletes into good citizens.
The choice is yours. Sutherland's Friends of the Family Plus Consumer Credit Card lets you choose from 5% off instantly at the register or special financing on qualifying purchases. That means no forms, no waiting, no rebates. You can choose 5% off instantly with your Sutherland's credit card. Got a big project? Choose special financing. The choice is yours with Sutherland's Friends of the Family Plus Consumer Credit Card. Subject to credit approval. Minimum monthly payment required. See store for details. Only at Sutherland's.
Welcome back. Final score in from Lander tonight. Douglas beats Lander 29-6. Of course, Lander will be Riverton's next opponent next week in Lander. Here's Moon. He'll fade to pass, throws it long. Touchdown, Blake Bell. And it'll go as a 27-yard scoring pass with 11:53 to play in the 4th quarter. He faked left, rolled out right, lofted it up, and Blake Bell ran under it for the 27-yard touchdown. That ball went way in the air, and when it came down, it was in the hands of Blake Bell, who made 2 steady steps and crossed the end zone. So Blake Bell with 3 touchdown catches tonight. 29 yards, 74 yards, and 27 yards. And that was a very methodical drive for the Bison. So on to kick the extra point is Xander Hewlett, and it's good.
And we got a flag down at the
flag thrown on the play. It's going to be after the kick, and it looks like they're going to get together and talk it over. But we'll take a break. We'll be back. This is Wolverine Football on KTAK.
Bailey's Enterprises is a proud sponsor of Riverton Wolverines football. For over 50 years, Bailey's has become the name you can trust. With Pit Stop Travel Centers, you can fuel up and stock up on trip snacks at locations all over Fremont County. You can also put your trust in Bailey Tire and Auto for service and to keep handy for those times when your luck runs out on the road. Refresh at the Speedway Cafe with a dine-in meal or a round of carry-out with a variety of specials to keep you going. Go with Bailey, go Wolverines.
Welcome back. 28-7 as they waved off the flag following the extra point kick by Xander Hewlett. And it's 28-7. The Buffalo Bison leading this one. Well, Riverton needs some big plays here in this final quarter of play. We've only played 7 seconds of the 4th quarter. Kicking off the ball for Buffalo will be Caden Boyce. A couple guys back deep for Riverton. Dominic Payne and Ty Sheets. And here's the kick from Boyce. Line drive kick right to Ty Sheets. He's over the 20, the 25, now over the 30, where he'll be bottled up, and we'll get a flag on the play thrown at about the 33-yard line. So we'll sort that one out as Riverton will come back on offense. And the officials will talk it over.
Yeah, Cody, it makes you think what Riverton will do here offensively.
We've got a holding call on Riverton, so that's going to move Riverton back another 10 yards. Penalties adding up on both of these squads, and Riverton now with 40 yards penalty, and Buffalo with 100. So 4 receivers set for Riverton. Hutch in the gun. He'll fade to pass, and he'll throw it long. Looking for Tanner Johnson. It's going to be intercepted. And it's going to be a big return on about the 45, all the way back to the 30. Now in toward the 25-yard line, and making that interception for Buffalo was Dawson Paulser. And he'll return it, I'm going to say 28 yards. 28-yard return off the interception, and a first down and 10 for Buffalo on the Riverton 27. The turnovers, well, they've hurt. They've given Buffalo the short field at least twice in this game. So 3 receivers in the set for the Bison. Moon, he'll hand off left side, and Braden Vincent nearly on Camino, and then he'll be wrapped up on the play for a loss of 2. So good hustle defense that time by Riverton. Gergen in on that tackle. Vincent got it started. 2nd and 12 at the 29. 11 minutes to play. 28-7 ball game. 2nd and 10 as Moon goes under center. 2 receivers, hand off to Camino, straight up the middle. He'll be tackled by Chris Topalm, and then a whole bunch of Wolverines after a gain of 2 to the original line of scrimmage.
Yeah, that interception is not what the Wolverines needed right now.
Camino, unofficially, 13 carries, 42 yards. Bison 165 yards through the air, 76 on the ground. 141 yards total. 3rd and 10 for the Bison. Moon will come up under center. He'll hand off. Nope, he'll fade to the right. He faked it to Camino. Passes over the middle. It's going to be intercepted. And that interception goes to Kai Gergen. And then we're going to get extracurricular stuff going on back inside the 5. And we'll see what it was, but interception by Kai Gergen. And Riverton's going to get the football back. 9:56 to play. So interception one way, then interception back the other way. Officials trying to sort things out. Down inside the 5. That's going to be a dead ball, personal foul on Riverton. So that'll move the ball back to the 1 on that. So only a loss of 1, but it'll be Riverton's football, 99 yards from the end zone, and they trail 28-7 with 9:56 to play. Here's Hutch about halfway in the end zone. He's in the gun. All out blitz. Gergen will get it out of the, nope, he does not get it out of the end zone. They're going to say yes, he did get out of the end zone to about the 6-inch line. So 2nd. And we're going to call it 11 on the play as he lost nearly all the yardage he had left, Jason.
Yeah. Close to being a safety there.
Boy, it's as close to the end zone as it can get, right? Don't know why they stopped the clock. Oh, we've got an injured player down on the field.
Injured Riverton player.
Ross Anderson out to, looks like maybe a cramping issue for that Wolverine. 9:41 to go, and well, Riverton wanted to come out and do things a little bit differently here in the second half, but that's going to be Parker DeVries with the cramping leg, I believe. So he'll come out of the game, helped out by Ross Anderson, and Riverton getting a free timeout on that play. So second and about 11 for Riverton on the 6-inch line. 9:41 to play. And Hutch in the gun. He's going to have to gain 5-6 yards just to get in the end zone. Here's a pass out. They're going to say complete to Ty Sheets at the 6-yard line. So that'll go as a gain of, we'll say 5 yards on that pass play.
Yeah, good job getting it out of the end zone.
Just a quick pass, and they needed some room to breathe there. Now on their own 5-yard line, Hutch in the gun. 3rd and 5. Hutch throws over the middle, incomplete, and that pass attempted for Tanner Johnson. So with 9:04 to play, Riverton going to have to punt it away. We do have another hanky on the field. And we'll see what this call is. We got a personal foul on Riverton. It's another personal foul. Not sure what happened there, but Chris Topalm out, trying to get an explanation. Doesn't get it. Buffalo will wave it off, and it'll be 4th down and 5 at the 6. So Tanner Johnson going to come on to kick it away. This is where you need a big one.
Yeah.
From your senior kicker.
Being deep in your own end zone.
Last 3 minutes have just seemed like an eternity.
Yeah.
Johnson, he'll get the kick away, and it'll unfortunately go straight up in the air. And a decent roll will take it out to the 33-yard line. So that'll go as a 27-yard punt, and not even close to his season-long average, but that one just went off the side of his foot. He's got 4 punts now for an average of 49 yards, even after a 25-yard punt and a 27-yard punt. Tanner Johnson with punts of 78 yards and 65 yards. That was outstanding.
Yes, very outstanding.
1st and 10 for Buffalo on the Riverton 33. Here's Camino. He'll break to the outside, cross the 30, and near the 25. He'll be wrestled down at the 26 by Dominic Payne. Gain of 7 on the play for Camino. Camino now 14 carries for 49 yards. 8:27 and counting. Moon brings his team to the line of scrimmage. Click It or Ticket post-game show coming up here after this one's over. Here's a handoff up the middle to Gonka, and he may have gained 1 on the play. They're going to mark him at the 25-yard line. So Charlie Gonka with a gain of 1. It'll be 3rd and about 2.5. 1.5. As Moon will come out in the gun. 3 receivers set. Camino off his left shoulder in motion. And they'll hand it to the wide receiver. He's going to get a 1st down over the 20, now 15, Blake Bell. And Bell, now we got another penalty thrown behind the play. And Bell going to be wrestled down at the 12. That'll go as a run of 13 yards. And Blake Bell able to get up and run off the field. Looks like the penalty is going to go on Riverton.
Maybe roughing
another
the pass.
personal foul on a face mask play.
Yep.
Wheels kind of coming off here of the Riverton defense. So that's going to move the ball 1st and goal at the 6-yard line on the half the distance to the goal. 7:30 to play, 1st and goal. Here's Camino. He'll blast inside the 1, and he'll get stacked up on the, looks like about a 5-yard gain for Ben Camino on 1st down. Unofficially now, that run took Buffalo over 100 yards rushing in the game. 2nd and 1, 7 minutes and counting here in this one. 28-7 lead for the Bison. Moon lets the clock run. He'll come to the line of scrimmage. Hand off to Camino. We'll get whistles, and it looks like we've got a false start on Buffalo. A 5-yard penalty on Buffalo, and they've had a bunch tonight. That's 11 penalties now for 105 yards. But you wouldn't know it by looking at the score.
Yeah.
28-7 ball game. So it'll be 2nd and about 5 for Buffalo. They only moved them back, I think, 4 yards on that penalty. So 2nd and 5 at the 5. Moon under center. He'll hand off to Camino off the right tackle. Ben Camino in. Touchdown, Buffalo. Officially, that'll go as a 5-yard touchdown run for Ben Camino with 6:20 to play. For Camino now, 16 carries for 59 yards. And it's 34-7. On for the PAT will be Xander Hewlett of Buffalo. Kick down, up, good. And it's 35-7. We'll take a break. It's Buffalo up big on Riverton on homecoming. We're back.
Lehman Studios is a proud supporter of Fremont County Athletics. Lehman Studios offers sports cards, mugs, statuettes, plus several photo package options. Visit us today at 210 West Main in Riverton. Lehman Studios, 856-3941.
When repairs are complete after a collision, you expect your car, SUV, or truck to look like new. That's the service you'll receive at Stork Auto Body in Riverton. Professionalism and meticulous attention to detail. You can depend on Stork Auto Body, 841 Miniweb Avenue, Riverton.
Riverton Vision Center offers comprehensive eye health exams, highly trained staff, and a large selection of fashion eyewear and sunglasses. Dr. Ballard, Dr. Hinkle, and Dr. Frazier offer over 70 years of experience. Call Riverton Vision Center at 856-9451 to schedule an appointment today.
Welcome back, Wolverine Field. Homecoming, 35-7 Buffalo lead with 6:20 to play. And they'll kick it off. Ty Sheets, Dominic Payne back deep for the Wolverines. There's Boyce's kick. It's going to go right side and fielded by Payne. He's over the 25 to the 30 for Eli Patterson, the leading tackler on this team. Tickler, not. He's a good tackler. Eli Patterson, the sophomore, come in averaging 12 tackles a game for Buffalo. He'll wrestle Payne down at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 for the Wolverines. 6:14 to play. Beautiful night for football here. Homecoming 2021. We saw the royalty. We saw the band perform. It was just a beautiful night. Cheerleaders out wearing blue tonight for USA. Here's Hutch in the gun. Engel in motion. They'll hand off left side to Payne. Dom keeps moving his legs, and he'll be wrestled down at about the 38. There was no whistle. He'll lose the ball, and they're going to say he fumbled the ball. at the 40-yard line, recovered by Buffalo. And is that what they called? It looks like it.
I think so.
So Dom with a near 10-yard run, and then he got the ball stripped away at the 40. It'll go as a turnover back to Buffalo with 6:05 to play. So good hustle by this Buffalo team, stripping the ball as Dawson Palzer comes up with that loose ball. 1st and 10 for Buffalo at the Riverton 40. Moon, handoff left side to Camino. He'll get the edge, and he's over the 30, now the 20, now the 10, and he's going to go in. Touchdown, Buffalo. 30-yard run by Ben Camino. 40-yard run, excuse me. 40-yard run by Ben Camino, touchdown. First play from scrimmage. And the Buffalo lead is now 41-7 on that 40-yard touchdown run by Camino. So Camino with that run now, 17 carries for 99 yards and a pair of touchdowns. Hewlett on with the kick. It's up. It's good. And it's 42-7 on the Wow Today scoreboard. We'll be back.
The world's largest cooperative of independently owned and operated flooring stores. So you can be sure you'll get great selection and outstanding value with every installation. Whether it's carpet, hardwood, tile, or luxury vinyl, our experts take the guesswork out of choosing the right floor. We're your local Carpet One Floor and Home, the one store for your perfect floor.
Central Wyoming College now offers Bachelor of Applied Science degrees in Early Childhood Education and Organizational Management and Leadership, with an emphasis in outdoor education, tribal leadership, or business and entrepreneurial leadership. CWC offers 3 ways to learn: online, virtual, and in person. Learn, grow, lead, and advance at Central Wyoming College. CWC is leading the way with expanded programs in the Bachelor of Applied Science degrees.
Welcome back. 5:55 to play. 42-7 game as the Wolverines give up the long touchdown run to Ben Camino. Back deep, Ty Sheets, Dominic Payne, and receiving that ball around the left side, Cade Gabrielson. He'll be tackled out about the 34-yard line as the ball line drived it right to Gabrielson. So Cade with about a 14-yard return on that play. 1st and 10 for Riverton at their own 34. This game got out of hand quickly, didn't it?
It did. It did.
1st and 10 for the Wolverines. Hutch in the gun. And he'll hand off left side to Dominic Payne. And Payne will be wrestled down after a 2-yard run. And we've got another flag on the field. This game would have moved by pretty quickly if it wouldn't have been for 20 penalties.
I think this is the most we've had in the game, if I'm not.
I believe this one will go on the Wolverines. Oh, they're going to say 5-yard face mask on Buffalo. I officially don't have any room left for penalties on Buffalo. That's 12 penalties on Buffalo for 110 yards. 1st and 4 yards, 5 yards for Riverton. 1st and 4 at the 40. Handoff right side to Payne. He'll spin and he'll get about half of that out to the 42. It'll be first. They've still got first down over there on the sticks. I believe it'll be 2nd and 2 at the 42. Hutch in the gun. 3 receivers set. They'll hand off to Sheets on the end around play. He's going to get a first down over the 50, tie in the open to the 40. He'll cut outside and run out of bounds at the 37-yard line. That's going to go as a down to the 37-yard line. It's 13, about 18-yard run for Ty Sheets. First down, Riverton, inside Buffalo territory at the 37. 4:46 and counting. Handoff left side to Payne. He'll be bottled up by Eli Patterson. Hello from the sophomore linebacker. And it'll be no gain for Dominic. 2nd and 10. The Riverton's tried to rush the ball tonight. They've got 90 yards on the ground, 43 yards through the air. And they just haven't been able to sustain a drive other than the one time when they scored on that touchdown pass. So Hutch in the gun. 3 receivers set. Right side handoff to Payne. And he'll be tackled right at the 35-yard line. It'll be a gain of 2 for Dom. Third down, 8 yards to go for the Wolverines at the 35. 3:29 and counting. Hutch in the gun. He'll roll left and be just chased. He'll throw it out of bounds, and I don't know if they'll say there was a receiver in the area or not, but he just had to let it go.
Yeah.
Because he was under duress, and now they're going to say grounding on the play.
He really had nowhere to go with that.
He did not. So that'll be a loss of down, and it's a spot foul from where he threw the ball. So it'll go back to the 48-yard line. That's going to be, well, they're going to take it back to the 46, so it's going to be about a 25-yard penalty on the play. So 4th down and a mile. Hutch in the gun. 4 receivers set. 3:10 to play. Hutch takes the snap. He's going to throw it long to the left side and out of bounds. Pass intended for Cade Gabrielson. And again, the pass rush for Buffalo. Starting to remind you of what happened last week against Douglas.
Yeah.
Douglas turned him loose, and Hutchison was under pressure all night long. So 1st and 10 for Buffalo. They'll take over on downs. And they'll probably run it into the gut 3 or 4 times and try to run it out. The clock, that is. Here's Moon. 3 receivers set. Camino in the backfield. They'll hand to Camino. They'll run left side. Your express coaching right now is do not run the ball out of bounds. Gain of 3 for Ben Camino. And that'll push the Camino over 100 yards rushing on the night. 18 carries officially for 102 yards. He's about on his season average. 2:34 and counting. Score in across the county tonight. It was Douglas 29, Lander 6. Lander with 1 win on the season. Riverton with none, and they'll battle it out next Friday night. We'll be there at 6 o'clock. There's a handoff straight up the gut. And a new running back, Bryce Camino, with the carry. And that'll be a run of 8 for Bryce Camino.
I think Buffalo's just going to try to run this clock out now.
I would imagine that's the plan.
Yeah.
We're inside 2 minutes. 3rd and 2 as Moon in the gun. 3 receivers in the formation. And Riverton going to be called for offsides as Kai Gergen was about 2 steps across the line of scrimmage coming on the blitz from the left side. And so that'll be a first down. Riverton now is 71 yards in penalties. Buffalo, 110 yards on 12 penalties. First down with 140 and counting. At the 32-yard line. Click It or Ticket post-game show coming up next. Moon in the gun. Bryce Camino off his left shoulder. He'll get the handoff. He'll rush right side and be brought down at the 28-yard line. So gain of 4 for Bryce Camino. Buckholtz in on the tackle for the Wolverines. We've just crossed a minute, and now Buffalo, they're going to down it. 2nd and 6, and Moon will take a knee. And they'll try to run out this clock. I don't think they'll get any arguments from Wolverines. This game going to go final here in 34 seconds as Moon takes a knee, and a big win for the Buffalo Bison. They're going to win this game 42-7. Riverton players, they're leaving the field dejected. Thought they had a chance in this one. They tied it at 7, but it was all Buffalo after that. Final score from Wolverine Field, the Buffalo Bison 42, Riverton Wolverines 7. We'll be back with the Click It or Ticket postgame show and final stats coming up on KTAK.
Prices are going up all over. Food prices, fuel prices, tires, oils, you name it. But there's one thing that hasn't gone up. WRTA bus lines will still get you where you need to go in Fremont County for the same low price they've always had. Just $1 one way. How can you beat that? See WRTAbuslines.com for the new fall route schedule. Save hundreds of dollars every month and use the WRTA to travel to and from the Riverton Airport. See WRTAbuslines.com for details. And remember, don't drink and drive, wear your seatbelts, and keep all 4 wheels on the road.
In any sport, athletes face the chance of sustaining an injury. According to the Athletic Training Association, 90% of student athletes reported some sort of sports-related injury. What's more, is 54% report playing while injured. For various reasons, sports-related injuries are increasingly leaving our youth at risk of exposure to opioid-based pain medication. Fremont WhenTheGameSlowsDown.com is here to help navigate monitoring medication, social support, and suggestions on what to do when the game slows down. Brought to you by Fremont County Prevention Program.
Welcome back as Riverton gathers on the 50-yard line to talk this one over. It was a tough one as Jason will get ready to give us the scoring rundown in the second half. They quickly turn the scoreboard off here. Final score, Buffalo 42 and Riverton 7. Big win for the Bison on the road as I talked to their coach yesterday, and Rob Hammond said this Riverton team is much better than an 0-5 team. Well, they've got the talent, but tonight the Buffalo defense just owned the day.
Yeah.
And they were able to shut down Riverton. This score was actually tied 7-7, right? Pull back to the first half. Yeah, it was tied 7-7 after Dominic Payne with a 10-yard touchdown run at the 9:56 mark of the second quarter. After that, the Bison scored 35 unanswered points and won the game. So let's go over a few. We got Coach Anderson here. Thanks for coming up. We'll get Troy here on the post game. And Coach, things were they were kind of going your way early in this one when you guys tied it up 7 apiece.
Yeah.
And then I don't really have an explanation for what happened.
I don't either. We play pretty good defensively. I'll give Ross in that group of guys that were playing and do the dominant coaching on that side of the ball some credit. They kept us in it. Offensively, we don't really have anything to hang our hat on, and I think that hurts us when we can get in and lean on that. I mean, I think what you do see is when we did score that running touchdown, how much of a big deal a running touchdown is. And so if we can come up with something that can get there, I mean, the stuff works when we run it well and execute it. I mean, it's pretty obvious in any team we played against. So that's kind of where we're at with it, is just kind of find out what we know and what we can execute.
Dominic Payne had a decent night running the football, and you guys tried to run the ball tonight.
Yeah.
I mean, you're up around 35 carries tonight.
Yeah, we tried to do that for several different reasons. But I mean, Dom's run, I mean, he's really shifty inside, and he can do a lot of things. And so, I thought he looked good, and we didn't block well enough for him to finish the game for us. Regarding the win, he finished the game for us. But that's part of a winning football team in my mind and my culture. You got to be able to run the ball a little bit, and in 3A football for that matter. I think it was pretty obvious.
And when your quarterback is under duress like he was much of tonight, again, it was an all-out. People are seeing this on tape and they're taking advantage of your young offensive line.
Absolutely, they're pinning their ears back, and we did some solid work this week, I thought, on that, and I think they were somewhat better. And that was the message at halftime, is that we've got to help each other be better. We've got to be able to lean on it and run the ball and help Hutch as a front 5 unit, and we got to give Hutch enough time to get it out, and Hutch has to help us out getting that out, getting to the places where we need to be on time too. So it's 11 people trying to do something productively, and that's no easy feat. I mean, contrary to what anybody might think, that's not easy.
You've got a pretty good kick returner in Ty Sheets. That kid,
he's a stud.
He likes to get after it.
Yeah, he's a stud. I probably not safe for radio, but he's a BA, if you know what I mean. That dude is. I've said that since probably he about got cut in half by Cody, I think. But yeah, he is 100%.
Well, and Tanner Johnson was some big punch tonight.
Yeah, that one was massive.
78-yard punt and a 65-yard punt.
Yeah.
I mean, you try to look for positives here, and you got Lander next week over there. That'll be a tough one.
Huge game, man. Huge game. Obviously, both sides' records are not going to be what we would have hoped them to be at this point in time. Playoffs are still at stake, 100%. And like county rivalry, I mean, bringing a trophy back to Riverton can cure a lot of ills.
Yeah.
For everybody. I think I'm going to buy the coaching staff Prevacid, Tums, all of it. I mean, we're going to continue to work, but holy cow, damn it.
Well, it's a tough loss tonight, and I know you guys thought you had a shot.
Yeah.
And then the train kind of left the tracks.
Yeah,
so
it's like holding sand in your hands, like just kind of like oh, and you get a little bit of it, and then like it just kind of slips out, unfortunately.
All right, Coach. Well, thanks for coming
you guys.
up
I
and joining
appreciate
us.
it. Thank you.
And we'll continue going over some. What's that old soap opera, like Sands Through the Hourglass, But he said it very well there. A 42-7 loss tonight, as Riverton drops to 0-5 on the season. 3 games to go in this regular season, and the next one up is going to come in the way of Lander, and that won't be easy over there at Bill Bush Memorial Stadium. The Lander team will be looking for blood.
It's going to be a good county battle war. It's going to be a good game.
Our player of the game tonight, we're going to go with Ty Sheets. He had some really nice returns, kicking the ball, and on punt and kickoff coverages. Dominic Payne was right there. He did a nice job running the ball. But tonight, our Papa Murphy's player of the game is going to be Ty Sheets. Again, final stats. Nathan Hutchison completed 6 balls tonight for 43 yards. Hutch ran the ball 9 times for 29 yards. Kai Gergen had 8 carries for 1 yard. Dominic Payne tonight, 10 carries for 38 yards. Ty Sheets, 2 carries for 21 yards in the ball game. Lucas Engel had 3 catches for 14 yards. Ty Sheets had a catch for 5 yards. Cade Gabrielson had a 21-yard catch in the game. And, of course, Dominic Payne with that 10-yard touchdown run. On the other side, Jackson Moon, he would complete 10 passes in the game for 165 yards. He had big throws, 3 touchdown passes to Blake Bell of 29 yards, 74 yards, and 27 yards, 160 yards through the air, 165 yards through the air for Jackson Moon. Buffalo ends up unofficially with 160 yards rushing. Camino, 18 carries, 102 yards, and 2 touchdowns. Jackson Moon carried the ball 7 times for 10 yards. Charlie Wonka, the fullback, had 4 carries for 23 yards. And, well, that'll probably do it. Bryce Camino, a couple carries for 12 yards. It was Dawson Palzer with 3 carries for 20 yards in the game. So 165 yards through the air, 160 on the ground for Buffalo, outstanding. And then Blake Bell, just an outstanding receiver.
Yep.
4 catches for 132 yards and those 3 touchdowns. Final thoughts?
Well, I think penalties really hurt both teams tonight. There was a lot of penalties between both teams, and I think, in the Buffalo defense, I think it was like last week at Douglas. I mean, they just came with everything, and they just gave them everything they had, and I think it was just too much for Riverton tonight.
9 penalties on Riverton for 71 yards. Buffalo was whistled for 12 penalties and 110 yards. Riverton 43 yards through the air, 92 on the ground, 135 total yards unofficially in the game. And that kind of tells the story. Buffalo took advantage of their opportunities, and Riverton with some timely penalties and some turnovers hurt themselves a little bit there too. So I know that everybody's frustrated, the coaches, the players, the fans. Riverton had bigger thoughts coming into this season than have happened through the first 6 weeks of play. So we'll be back next Friday night, pregame at 5:30 from Lander, Bill Bush Memorial Stadium. It'll be the county rivalry, and you can roll up your sleeves and get ready for some good football. I know the Riverton fans will be over there, and we'll be there, and we'll be proud to bring you that call. We'll have 2 streams going, one on each side of the field, so that'll be fun. But Jason, thanks for being here.
Looking forward to it.
Appreciate Leanne and Rusty in the studios tonight. Rusty made a quick trip up here to improve the sound on our broadcast. I still don't have a clue what she did because she was all over this computer. But thank you guys for making it happen. Thanks to all the sponsors of Wolverine football. Hey, he's Jason Peterson. I'm Cody Beers. Have a pleasant evening. We'll see you next Friday from Lander for the Fremont County rivalry game on KTAK.